dummy.
Is this thing on? I ain't got no
Hello.
No. We partying today. It's Christmas time. And this Christmas will be the very special Christmas.
I say we don't think we got a PSA.
Did we ever say what make it Christmas for you? Like what's when you know it's Christmas time?
Like December.
When the Christmas tree cakes hit the aisles in Walmart. Them hoes.
Nah, them they dropped that now like November 1st.
I was just about to say November. Like,
And they ain't playing with the prices. Like $6. I ain't paying no $6 for no little Debbie cake.
I just told Stock the other day they had them hoes at work because they fed us like pretty much the
First
whole
2
week.
minutes, Todd.
Fool. I did. I messed it up. It's all good, but I mean that's my first time. Players mess up.
It was first time what? Cursing in the first.
But in the first 2 minutes, I try to stay to the thing. But yeah, man, I had my first one like
totally true, but okay.
the 19th. Normally, I'm at the store waiting on them thing to hit the thing or to hit the shell, but
19.
I think once I start decorating, once that Christmas village go up and that tree go up, I start like, okay, yeah, it's Christmas time.
yeah.
I kind of had to skip Christmas this year because we was, moving and stuff. But the after Christmas sale, I'm in there.
So that's when you know it's
That's when you
Christmas
know it.
after Christmas.
Right.
No, I'm talking about so I can get ready for next year. Because big light play.
Man, by the time
Grinch.
next year, cause you been forgot that shit gonna be in the closet.
They putting all them damn lights up.
He gonna be forgot what he bought.
They putting all them lights up.
Probably. I don't even know where the stuff I already bought at. So moving is stupid, fool.
Hey, moving probably number one on the all time worst list.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know nothing. I don't even know what turn my lights on.
Yeah, you can. Even if you get movers, it's still hard.
Because all them
Yeah.
boxes scattered out. They don't know.
Or when you move everything and then that little leftover like crumb or something be up under the couch and like where that came from. You don't matter. As soon as you get to moving stuff, it get worse.
Huda came over, checked out the crib, blocked off the whole alley. You know what I'm saying? Just parked that bitch sideways.
No, he went to the alley.
Yeah.
I was gonna go there, but I was scared.
Yeah, big.
I don't know why. I don't know why he went through that.
I went to the front.
I went to the front. I went to the street.
They had big 19-foot moving truck.
Yeah, he had
The
to.
size of the in front.
Oh, gotcha.
And then the big mailman truck was on the other side.
I would have
Big
parked
mailman.
right there. Cause that alley scary. But you got big trucks, so you good. You got big tire go over
I
there.
got stuck though. You're a terrible tour guide too. My boy showed me his office and the kitchen. That's all I got to see.
Oh, you got that? I didn't get that.
You get that? My
Just
boy
go
the
ahead.
worst tour guide.
That boy sat on the sofa.
That's how he did me. Luckily, Quentin
ahead.
and them was upstairs. They took over once I got up there. But he,
My boy ain't give me nothing.
That boy gave me absolutely nothing.
you know how to get around.
Right.
Yeah, it's a bedroom.
Let's go.
You gotta get
Let's
it.
go.
You ain't never seen a bed before?
Gotta get a tour.
Well, I had to go outside on my own and everything. I went outside, seen the deck. Boy, that boy
You got the ultimate tour this weekend.
Yeah.
boy.
Here we go. You tuning in to the Dummies podcast. I'm Stock,
I'm Joe.
I'm Todd.
Booty, man.
and we back like we never left. Cause like we say every week, we never leave. It's episode 297. Yes, 200. No, 298.
298.
Stop trying to crumb us out. 298 consistent episodes from the consistent group. Almost to 300. We almost on our way to that. It's the holiday season, Christmas time, Christmas cheer in the cup. Doing what we do, man. The lights is light and Dez is Dez, and Huda got his gangster Santa shirt on. Tug got his reindeer.
Gangsta rapper.
Chris
I
Moose.
got on Nightmare Before Christmas.
I just got on red and green.
And hope-
Sorry, y'all.
Hopefully UAB bring us some presents next year and win some more games.
Shit. I just want them to fire Trent Differ.
But where we at with it though, Hoop?
Or him win. I take him winning. You know what I'm saying? Long as he win. I didn't answer that question because I'm still trying to get in that spirit of things. We empty nesters now. We don't have kids in the house per se for Christmas. But this week it's starting to feel like Christmas a little bit, I guess. But my week I've been chilling, man. Went to a cool Christmas party. So my boy crib, my boy got a place to sleep.
He got a place to sleep.
6 houses in one house.
Man,
That's
that
a
boy
hell of
got a
house,
place
man.
to
When he
sleep.
got somewhere to sleep,
That's a
huh?
hell of a house.
Man, boy.
It's different. But it was real nice, man. I got a real tour. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that really made me think about it. I wasn't even thinking about it. I just was going to go in the living room.
That boy got a library.
Yeah, boy.
Well, shit, I ain't got much to show.
That man got a study hall in there.
Man.
Like, you can go study room.
I saw a lot of rooms, man. It's too many rooms.
Right.
I got about 3 laundry rooms in that thing. But my week been cool, man. I ain't do much. Got a few Christmas parties. That, get the week going. Christmas parties at work.
Right.
Also Christmas party outside of work playing. What's not Black Santa? What is it? Secret Santa doing,
Dirty
stuff like
Santa.
that. Secret Santa.
Secret
Yeah.
Santa?
Yeah, so
That nigga said Black Santa.
Dummy.
Well, he is Black Santa, actually.
Yeah, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? But that's what got me into that Christmas spirit, because before it I really wasn't.
Now that used to be the thing at work though, like the little snack tables and stuff.
Yeah,
not the potluck, but the snack tables when we like order chicken from Publix and all the different spots. That like we used to have
Taco
them things
Mama
about 2 weeks straight.
Yeah.
It used to go down
Every single day.
Yep.
Somebody'll do breakfast, lunch, and almost dinner.
Yeah,
every single day.
It used to lighten up the mood a little bit around there.
I was in charge of doing the
girls?
the Christmas one year, and I did the food. So I ordered from a wing place. That I ain't gonna say the name, but
So that wasn't good, or you didn't like it?
They ain't show up.
it's something real close to here.
Okay.
I ordered from them because they fucked it up. Yeah, lunch was supposed to be about 12:30. They came around about 2. So
Party over now. People
They
going
gave
home.
y'all dinner, didn't they?
that's
Everybody
why-
was off
hey,
by the time they got
hey,
the food.
Everybody blamed you.
Hey.
They said you can't be in charge no more.
I ain't want to be in charge of it because you be having like good intentions and want to deal with your people.
You just know where to go next time.
Yeah, not there.
That's it.
That's all.
Yeah.
That's why they may have had a bad day too.
And nigga asked for a tip. If you don't get your little bitty ass away from me,
Nigga ask for a tip.
yeah,
Wow.
How y'all feel about people asking for tips?
I don't like
You
it.
can't ask for a tip. You got to do a good job, and I have to be compelled to want to tip you.
You messed up.
I didn't seen Uber drivers fight people, take the food back because they didn't tip them enough. I drove way out here.
I don't think they know before it ends.
Y'all ain't never seen them videos? Y'all ain't.
Yeah,
I drove way
I done
out
seen
here.
some of them
seen
little
that
viral
before,
You
videos.
ain't tipped me enough. I'm taking the food back, cussing them out and everything. You think that's gonna get you a good rate?
You gonna lose that $2 tip. You gonna lose your whole job for that $2 tip.
That's wild. Man.
Yeah, and you getting paid. No, some stuff don't have to be. Like on to-go orders, I'm tipping max 10%.
I'm probably not tipping you if you ask.
Oh no, I ain't tip you at all if you ask.
Where your tip?
Or if the service bad. I'm just nah. But
And what about tipping for everything? Like you go pick some food up.
I don't tip through the drive-through either.
I literally just said that hoop.
I hear you. My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I said pick up orders. That's when you go pick up something.
I'm sorry. I hear you. My bad.
But
You feisty today.
you ain't saying nothing about your second place Stairmaster finish.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? That been that like 2. That was actually, it was for 9/11. For 9/11, the gym has a challenge, and you got to climb however many stairs that was in the first tower, I want to say. And once you do that, you do it. So I got in second because once I got to the number, I called them over like, "Hey, I got the number," but I didn't know they was gonna still count it. I kept going afterwards and got some more steps.
How long you had to stay on to get to that?
Well, they say less than 30 minutes, and I was like 26 or something like that.
I mean, you got up though?
Like almost 2,000 steps.
Yeah, I thought it was seriously, I thought that shit was dope because of what you did it for. Besides the fitness stuff that you did, 9/11.
I finished in second too. So first place, well, I finished second in 2 separate things. It was time wise as well. First place, you get a free membership for a year. In second place, you get half of a membership for like 6 months or something. So I got me for the year and the girl for the 6 months.
Oh, wow.
That's all.
Oh shit, you won then.
Yeah, you won. Nigga, who?
Yeah, you should
Stout
have.
I forgot all
Master
about that, man.
extraordinaire.
CJ said that, man. I forgot all about that. It'd be popping up in the gym every time. Yeah. So I take them free memberships. Let me do it again.
I don't blame you.
How
I
would you
wish
do
I can get a free one.
Go find you a challenge. They probably be out there having them.
Gotta find the time
Go to
first,
Gym World Tour, man. Just go to free gyms for a free trial for a week or something.
for sure.
106 steps.
160.
60.
Right. You ain't been on that Stairmaster in a long time. nigga. That ain't something you just hop on.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to get conditioned for that.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get back in the gym like on the 30th
Why the 30th?
because so I don't be like
The one on the first playing in the gym, like the meme you going around. Don't be in the first gym playing.
Yeah.
We gonna know what you are now that you said it.
What's your goal? What day you gonna stop on?
Don't.
Yeah,
The
don't.
six.
No install.
What's up, going?
And no.
I gotta get in shape, fool. This little rumble right here
Like I said, a rumper.
gotta go.
That nigga got a
Boy, I got a
fupa.
rumper.
That shit got to go. I'm about 230. I need to get down to about 215.
Oh, that's light.
You light. Say that light.
It's hard for me, fool. It might be easier for you, but it's hard for me to.
Nigga, do it look easy for me to get to do that?
I just seen you lose by 60, 70
Now,
pounds.
I can lose it fast. I better stop playing. I probably need to take advantage while I still got that little metabolism. They say that that's not true, by the way.
It feel like it.
That the older you get, your metabolism, they say that's not true.
It feel like, well, as a man, must be maybe it's testosterone or something. But
I think for you, you just don't, like, man, you was a maniac.
I know, fool. But
But now you're not as much. I mean, you still go, but you ain't what you was doing. That nigga sit in the sauna for 5 hours. Then he'll go run the neighborhood for
And that
35
shit used to be
hours.
nuts.
I'm gonna go do it again one day.
Nigga run every day.
can't run no
How
more,
the fuck you run every day?
Or if the nigga stop eating 3 combos at a time.
Chicken
That nigga
thighs
do eat a
it
lot.
to
But he
you.
used to do that when he was working out.
Chicken thighs do it to you. That nasty
Chicken
shit.
thighs is the best chicken you can
Nasty
get.
shit in the world.
What's the difference between the only difference between a thigh and a breast is one is good and
Man,
one
who
is
week
not.
we on, man? Had to talk about chicken thighs.
I've been slid it to you, Todd.
I ain't hear you. My bad.
A long time
Oh,
ago.
Yeah.
my bad. My
Long
bad.
time ago.
But yeah,
About chicken thighs.
had a good week. I think the highlight was Friday. Gave Taylor a slumber party for
So messy. You gonna find out? Okay, get right. They gonna let it go. He gonna tell you.
what?
That man. Just,
Hey, he trying to tuck it.
Oh, I'm just gonna take mine.
Just gonna take mine in.
Yeah, nah, but
I see
Friday,
who's stealing money around here. I'm the only one without the chain.
got it in the form of a house.
hell yeah, you got
That nigga just dropped the house on him.
right.
Come on.
But no, Friday we gave Taylor a slumber party for her birthday, which is actually today. My daughter turned 9 years old.
Happy birthday, Taylor.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, she had, man, let me tell you something. 9 and 10-year-olds at a slumber party is not some shit you can do. And it's all girls, as a matter of fact. This is not some shit this not for the faint or the weak. Man, them niggas did not go to sleep in that hole, boy. 3 a.m. them niggas still up.
I'm old.
3 a.m.
12.
And they were up just talking.
Well, that's how it's supposed to be. That's them little memories you have when you get older. Like, remember that slumber party we had?
Yeah, I guess so.
You ain't never talked on the phone all night?
Yeah, fall
Hell
asleep.
yeah,
Falling
Todd.
asleep.
Yeah,
all the time.
Todd, definitely.
Yeah, come on now.
I ain't talking about 9 and 10. man.
Well, but they just having fun. You can stay up having fun.
16, 17 on the phone, you got a mission. You trying to,
Yeah.
So it's
Put
different.
put that fan right there. Put that foot on the wall.
Yeah, you on a mission. You doing it, but
So what's your favorite position?
you trash.
Hey, you be. Hey.
Say that one job question.
Nah.
What's your
Well, I mean, that was
you
one
say,
of the
you
questions.
gotta
After a
find
while,
Oh, well, phone sex was trash. How big your nipples are? Crazy. That's what you got.
Big areolas or small.
That's what you got. Right.
You gonna have to just see.
and this was before FaceTime and all
see,
that
alright.
shit. So you really was just talking. And then it's 6 a.m. and you looking stupid as a motherfucker.
Yeah,
It's 6
yeah.
a.m. and your ass ain't been to sleep yet.
Don't let your
Man.
mama be the heard that she gonna pick up the phone at 2:30. You still on that phone?
Nah,
Nigga,
nah.
I was privileged, nigga. I had my own. I can't pick this
It
motherfucker
came
up.
later, but initially.
Now the only problem I had was on the outside. My house, the hood house, they just give you some shit. The light switch was on the outside, So like nigga, she'll hit that light switch on your ass. Ain't nothing you can do. You got to get up. Goddamn, you got to. That bitch was bright like a little iguana lamp. Goddamn. That shit just came on. Get your ass up and wash them dishes. It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
Maybe it's a
Motherfucker.
mud house. They get you anything.
Yeah, you know,
Switch on the house.
yeah, like that bitch was like probably like a pantry or some shit. It probably wasn't supposed to be sleeping quarters. But you know, mom and them they got ingenuity.
It's gonna turn it. It's gonna be a room. My baby gonna have his own room.
But
Go ahead and build it.
I love that little bit of that room too. I had a bed and a couch and a dresser in that bit. 3 things.
I will remember room.
I ain't never had no couch
had
in
no
my
It was like,
bedroom.
like a little chair.
I don't even think I could fit a couch in my room.
You used to be packed in that bit playing the game.
Yes.
You probably slept in the
Them houses
closet,
in New Orleans, like
standing up.
them houses, like the room,
Yeah.
stupid small, fool. Like very, very small,
I could believe it.
very small. Like all of them, and especially if it's medium to low income, it's definitely small. Yeah. And don't believe in space in New Orleans in general, even the big houses down there for real.
Who to be capped? That nigga house is a very good size.
Now,
Yeah,
Oh.
we definitely pulled up. It was like we pulled up in West Philadelphia. Boy. Like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Wait a
I don't
minute.
see no barbed
Where the
wire.
barbed wire? Where the barbed wire?
Where the
at?
barbed wire at? I don't see no barbed
This shit
wire.
had fresh paint on it.
that's now.
You walked in there, you could like, you know what
Like,
I'm saying?
you could see
An
the
open
little-
concept.
I don't know what that little shit
Nigga,
called.
you don't
with the
go
little
in nobody.
arch.
You don't go in nobody hood house and get an open concept unless it's a shotgun house, goddamn.
No.
man,
You go outside, it's
Yeah,
grew up.
a whole
Yeah.
bunch of areas.
had grass
They
back
would
there.
play.
They waited till I went to college to
Nigga even had a shed back there.
That's what shit. It got double now.
Yeah, that nigga had a shed back there.
He had it on to it.
Yeah,
It was a barbecue grill that you needed a trailer for.
yeah.
So,
Man, y'all talking about 20, 21, 2, and 3. That's later.
That ain't how you. That ain't how you
Yeah,
rolled
You know what I'm saying?
up.
I ain't had that as a kid, but it wasn't bad either. It just was small. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know.
That
You
was
be
tight.
painting the bad pictures.
Yeah.
Sometimes it was bad.
I know if your mom
It went
listening,
in
she like, this
stages.
nigga lying on me.
this nigga-
I gave this nigga a great life.
Great life.
I just reminded him when I was in the 8th grade, we stayed in an apartment complex because it's Christmas time. I texted him. I was like, y'all remember? And I was in the 8th grade, 7th grade, something like that. And we stayed in Higgins Gate. Somebody broke in our house, took everything, and left the presents.
And left the purse
They left the presents.
or present. Okay.
Left the presents under the
But
tree.
that was nice of them.
It was.
I remember,
That was real
I
nice.
think Jack, no, there was a Jack, Mark them used to drink nut. Cause that shit happened to him when they broke in his house. I think Jack gotta correct me. I think they broke in that nigga house and started all his Christmas presents on like Christmas Eve, nigga.
They gave
Shit.
They left one present or some shit like that.
They had a heart. They had a heart.
Yeah, man, we gonna let the little nigga open something out there.
We moved immediately after that. I forgot all about that. That put me in the Christmas spirit.
Who I think you capped because of the way you speak
About what?
and your intelligence.
That I promise you.
But you
fool,
know
I
what?
learned that. Like in high school, I
Fool.
put this on them. I learned nothing in high school.
Nigga, freshman year you had the same shit. You ain't sound
Fool.
like
Freshman year, I had 3 D's and F.
You don't, you don't think that like as you get older, you kind of
learn
evolve
how
in
to
that
do that.
in that talking.
Yeah, but-
only because I'm only saying that like I listen to some old raps. I used to be a rapper, and I listen to some old raps. And when I listen to 18, 19,
we need
20,
to have a drop for that.
18, 19, 20 year old, like the way I sound on that bit, I sounded country as fuck. Like it was like, damn, who the fuck is that? Nigga, that don't even sound like me. But now I don't really.
Still sound country.
Well, probably because I'm from Alabama, nigga.
Yeah.
I embrace my
I think
country.
that comes with
But-
age and learning. Like, fool, I really didn't learn till college.
But
That shit came in.
Hootie never sounded like the New Orleans person.
He did at
I
first,
did at first because I remember when we came from a.
He'll go in
From
and
my
out
trip.
of
and
it.
he still say certain little shit like that. Pecan. What is
Yeah.
it? Pecan.
Go on, nigga. Go on.
I'm finna go buy your house.
Pecan.
So are you gonna stop?
Go make groceries.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he still do all that. He do some of that little shit.
It's the
It's
little.
some- it's-
but I
you
got
know.
to college and I learned that foil is foil and not furl. Oil is oil and not earl. It's just little simple stuff like
Yeah.
that. And once you
And you don't go buy somebody's house, you go to their house.
like that, I still have issues with prepositions and shit.
Now he do that. He like, you gonna go by Can't Get Right? I just answer him because I know what he talking about.
Yeah, I know now, but
I
yeah.
don't see the problem. I never knew that was a problem. I don't see the problem with that one.
That's a big problem because you're not going to buy, like,
I am going by there.
no, you're going to there.
I say that though. I gotta go by the store or some shit. So I get what he doing. I get it, but like you said, it may not be right, but I say that.
Again,
shit too.
preposition.
I don't know what you be doing, so I ain't going. But You done with your week, Todd?
Oh shit!
How we got back to
well,
week?
no. Yeah, well,
Y'all keep fucking these weeks up.
right.
We ain't got nothing
Jack
else.
should be happy.
I was
this
just
week.
about to say, there you go, Jack.
For real. But yeah, like took the little nigga to the pool. Man,
Huh?
To the pool.
to the
the
pool.
pool?
It's an indoor
Warm?
pool.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that bitch heated pool. That bitch was pretty
The
straight.
kids outside at 41
Man.
degree weather. What you doing,
Listen.
Todd?
Nigga had frozen. That be like
Dummy.
like
dummy,
Jack
dummy.
on the Titanic. What's that nigga name was? Jack.
Jack?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that nigga had woke up that morning. Jack had
Ain't no more Jack.
Jack had turned to
Jack was
a
ice cube.
freezer
It was
cup.
ice cube.
Man, I keep saying
Y'all
it was
so
a,
trash.
hey,
That's a real story, y'all.
whatever
laugh at
that
shit.
lady name was, she was just selfish. It was enough room on that
tried
damn
to
thing.
go down, but it would've
She,
sucked or something.
she tried. Jack said, "Don't worry, you stay up there." Jack was a stand up nigga. He sacrificed his life for his woman.
Jack, your dead ass.
Didn't he just meet her?
Yeah.
He just met her too.
Man, hey, we about to
They went in love. But no, yeah, man. Aside from that, man,
Like Travis Hunter, ain't it?
Right. Come on, man. Y'all play too much. He
so
was
stupid, bro.
He was the first.
I just don't understand.
I'm gonna defend him when we get there. But
I
I
can't
will
wait.
too. I will too.
go ahead.
But yeah, that's been my week. Joe, how about your week, bro?
Giving out bad tools. Go ahead, my bad.
No tools.
Shit, yeah, I saw it.
That nigga.
Shut up.
But nah, y'all know how it be, man. When cause when Hootie came, like they was
Getting some new shit.
Yeah, putting some new shit in
Big new
and,
shit.
and putting it together. So I wasn't trying to do that. But
While you was at work, I had to work.
shit, she gotta get paid for.
You see me with my tools? You see me?
Oh,
you see
my-
me whip them tools out?
Your hand
well,
movement
that's your
don't
week.
look
Don't,
like
no, that ain't
Damn.
got shit to do with me.
You right. You right. You right.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah. But I want to shout out my Murphy Panthers.
It look like they had
Shout out
fun.
Murphy.
Yeah, she looked
It look like that.
Dope event.
And y'all two names ain't go. What's wrong
Didn't
with
even
y'all?
go.
Man,
Suckers.
I couldn't make it. I wanted to, but I got too much shit going on. I'm,
facts.
going away.
Very important person.
I'm going skiing next week.
You gonna actually ski?
Hell, don't get
no.
out the
Go
box.
tubing.
Did
Go
you see
drink.
me on
Man,
the?
listen.
Go
Go
to the
drink.
small
See me on the,
go to the
scooter?
Go to the small slopes.
Just
man.
drink.
Man, the livest shit ever. Fuck all that skiing.
I
You
tried.
get the tube, the inner tube. Have any of y'all ever been tubing before?
Ain't never
in y'all
been
life?
before, but-
My nigga, you go like they
Hood
be
version.
these big ass hills, big mountain. Let me not even say hills, mountains. You get on that goddamn tube, and you just shoo, all the way down. Man, you talking about some like that
moving
shit
too
fun.
And you don't have to do anything.
That bitch ain't got
Not
no
on the tube. Now you can't control it now.
Gotta hold on. Now.
But if you just let it roll off, like by the time it get to the bottom, gravity gonna pull on you. And you'll stop way before the thing. They know what
I don't want to hit
to
no tree.
Damn, I was just about to say, damn champ can't get right.
It be like space. It be like now some people hit trees on them skis because they don't know how to control it. But on the tube, like it's gonna go straight. But like we used to build like back in the day, we'll build ramps and shit where you can hit the ramp. Doom. That shit just used to be fun.
I would love to go skiing.
That shit
tried.
fun, fool.
I
And
tried.
that was the Wisconsin day.
Gotta be
Shout
on a
out
small
Martin.
slopes, though. I ain't get
Cheeto,
on
we
the
used to
goddamn-
goddamn do shit like that.
I ain't going skiing, but I might do the snowmobile.
That's what you
or
don't want to
whatever.
do. You shouldn't do that. That's a think about the scooter.
That's like a scooter. don't do that, okay? Because that goes on a. They go through the mountains and wood, and it be trees right there.
But see, I'm good on ATVs.
You're not. No, you're not.
not to my record.
The last time
That's not an
I
ATV.
wee, boom. Y'all all right? What's wrong with y'all friends?
Hit 6 people.
Then they why he in the tall grass? Come on, man, get up. They gonna call the police
They
on
gonna
us.
kind of police.
We had to prop that nigga up like we get in that barn. Just
And
get
there's
on-
nowhere.
Cut the music on.
I still don't remember how we got back. But
I asked you, can you drive back? Like, didn't we have like a cart or something? How you
Man,
got
no.
back?
Hell,
Somebody.
you
So
roll
we
the
went
shit
to,
back,
and somebody
but it took
came
a
back with
while
a
for it to
cart.
crank the hard. That nigga sit on there and be like this.
No, we drove it back to the thing.
He drove it back.
He drove it back.
Yeah, remember? And we tried to put the mirror back on. And Buddy was like,
It was like that before we
Buddy
left.
looked at it. He was like,
They probably used to
and
that.
that mirror that fell off. Then he was like, nah, it was like that. He knew though. He already knew what time it was. He didn't fuck with us.
hey, you know what I'm saying?
Got your deposit back.
Real niggas do real things. You know
I don't know why I felt like we went and got the car or something. The little golf cart.
That was
Nah.
that was to get picked up from that place
Yeah.
after we dropped it off.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I bounce back.
Just
Whole, you know what I'm saying? Whole knee whole need white meat. You know what I'm saying? Still.
Don't brag about it though. Don't brag. Don't brag.
You say he tough.
The time, At the time, it wasn't.
So don't snowmobile. Basically,
Y'all
is what
go
we came up
tubing,
with.
dog. I think tubing.
Yeah, tubing more your alley.
I'm gonna be on that snowmobile.
Just make sure you had a fresh outfit on. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
The nice puffer or
Oh yeah.
whatever.
No, little winter white. You know what I'm saying?
He gonna call me like buddy from the Texas. He gonna come back.
Ty has started helping me with my you know what I'm saying, little outfits and shit. He's a
Fashionista.
fashionista.
He
Yeah.
failed today.
He helped you with your outfit.
Oh no, not today. Not today. Not today. No, I just threw some shit on
Nigga
today.
ain't sent
He got
nothing.
you got
What he helped you with?
You got a
He found
peacoat?
you some cool jeans and shit.
I mean, we working on it.
Well, you know, we've been trying to tell you that for the longest though.
Been telling
but I'm
it
glad.
for-
But I'm
for
glad
months.
that you getting it, cause like nigga, you can get cool jeans. Nigga, you ain't that goddamn tall.
Or nigga
Like he's 7'2" or
niggas
something.
taller than you get cool jeans.
Yeah, but they be in the NBA.
No man,
No,
I'm sure somebody
no,
tripping.
dog.
Somebody
And I don't like that tight shit, man. Like it can be tight.
You don't have to
but,
get
like,
tight.
You don't have to be tight.
They don't even wear tight pants no more. You get you
Nah.
some bell bottom pants.
I was just
Nah,
about to
that's-
say they're gonna have to flare some
Hey.
slacks.
Nah, they got big britches now.
Hey,
I don't want no britches.
them big britches I ain't wearing.
want no
I'm
britches.
sorry.
But I
It's
wouldn't
gonna
say
take
you
you
know
long.
These are bigger britches. They not tight.
No, I'm talking about them
Nah,
super.
That's
like,
pants.
I know what you're talking about. Yo.
Yeah, like the big ones. Like
Rollo.
I ain't gonna say. it,
With the big flare, the big wide.
Yeah, the
dad-
big flare,
dad
wide
jeans.
shit
Man,
that
you
cover
know
up
what
your
we-
shoes.
We 26 in, nigga. Get out of there. You did tall like that. That's what I was saying.
Let's see.
We had a good week.
Sell it in the house, cool. And that's about it. Next week should be good. But that's it. What about you?
I think you should have
Stop.
well, nah, that should be on a weekday. Parties on the weekday just ain't that great.
I'm glad they get. Boy, I was like, man, I'm gonna be tired of shit
We-
at your shit because we had to work Tuesday. I had to work Tuesday.
So it'd be a scheduling conflict. You know, I was trying to time up when Daryl get there and all of that shit, and it's like,
I know.
damn, I don't want money.
Money's wild.
Money.
It worked out well for us.
And it also be like people leaving work, the traffic to get out there sometimes. Like, I don't know. But that was just the only day
Don't
that
apologize, man.
that worked.
Yeah.
But cool week. It was dope yesterday, man. Watching the first college football playoffs, man.
We party next year,
We'll definitely get to that later on in the sports, the details about it. I've been hanging shit up. I've been on my old Overton,
And if-
pulling out my tools and shit.
And if it fail yet,
Nah, fuck nah. Now you know what? I actually know how to put stuff together. I just don't like doing it because, like, you got to drill a hole in a wall, and if you fuck that shit up, nigga, like, hey,
Got a hole in your wall.
like
it's hard to get cuz nowadays. And date sometimes you
Boy.
got to catch him on the right time. So
the first real shit I hung on the wall. Me and Marcus Mark in the apartment hung the TV on the wall. We ain't find no studs. We ain't find the shit you don't need without the studs. That bitch hung for a day, and if we would have left it up there any longer, it'd have been on that floor.
Yeah.
That bitch was lean. It was leaning when we put it up there. We was like, yeah.
I remember that shit. That
Yeah,
bitch was goddamn. Yeah, that nigga had that Michael Jackson lean on that bitch.
That was before nigga know you gotta find the studs and all.
But well, y'all was young, but you know, like even without the stuff found it, it's a different sound. Yeah. That's why. Yeah.
Who they don't? We
I
talk- we
don't.
just
That's what I'm
talk.
saying. No, I ain't.
Yeah,
never
somebody was
hung
talking about you
no
this week. After I sent them a picture or a video of me hanging shit up, and they were talking about you. They were like, "Shit, at least you did it." They appreciated what I did.
Hey man, at least I got it done. That's all I care about. Shit, I can't do brain surgery.
Ice ain't no man.
If I could get the brain surgery, shit, that's all I care about.
But yeah, dope week, man. I wasn't tripping. It's holiday week. This is my favorite time of the year. I know, like I say every year, this is not the most happiest time for a lot of people. A lot of people are dealing with the missing loved ones and people who are not there.
Facts.
Y'all know I had a rough year last year. I lost like 3-4 people. But no matter what, for some reason, for me, I'm only speaking for me. Holiday season just make me feel good. I like when Home Alone playing. I like when what's that, National Lampoon, like when that shit come on.
Yeah.
Like just the holiday time, man. Like
Christmas story.
people tend to be nicer. I was walking out the ABC store the other day. dude was like, hey man, get a shot. I watched him buy all these miniatures. He bought like 40, 50 miniatures. I don't know why. And then I was coming out. He said, cheers. How about it? And we took a shot. Bloop, together. You know what I mean? I don't know if you poisoned the bitch right quick. I'm good now. But
Stuck a needle in your shit.
yeah, it just sometimes it do bring out much needed
Good in people.
cheer.
What kind of liquor it was? Some vodka or something?
Nasty ass hand. It was hand. But,
Okay.
but I took it.
I take that.
Let me pause your week.
Put your shit on pause, nigga.
I don't care.
Shout out to Stock for I remember my bachelor party. That nigga had a funeral in DC. He changed his flight from DC to New Orleans to come do my bachelor party, and then did another one. And I ain't gonna tell the rest of the story.
Sound like you about to cry, my boy. Go ahead, let it out.
No,
Let it
I'm
out.
not. I literally wasn't.
Let it out.
Let that nigga appreciate me. This don't happen often now. Let me enjoy this.
That's true.
But that was so dope that he changed his flight from DC to come to the New Orleans to meet us. And we partied. Maybe partied a little bit too much, but it was what it was.
Nigga bust a high vessel. My shit turned.
I wasn't gonna bring that part up.
Nigga threw up so much, nigga. I literally bust a blood vessel. My shit was red like a motherfucker.
He ain't lying. But that was dope. But continue your week.
Yeah, man, I forgot about that. Now I didn't realize it was around this same time.
I would have came, man. I ain't like you like that, baby.
Would have came. Look at that nigga.
Yeah,
I didn't like him like that, baby.
You ended up
From his
coming to
city.
the next one.
That nigga that took every anniversary to New Orleans, but won't come to New Orleans for my.
You just got to know your
I ain't like you
personnel.
like that, man. You know what I'm saying? You were my friend back there. Not yet.
Nigga, I probably was your first friend in his room.
Debate. Nah, you wasn't. I don't know, man. I don't care. I'm just joking.
I'm sorry if I'm shitting on any of y'all, but I wanted to bring this up. I don't like those Christmas trees with the big ass bulbs on it. Like where it look like it's just bulbs and ain't no Christmas tree pine, straw, or nothing. Like I don't like y'all who keep doing it. That's not a real. I don't like it. The bulb be about this big and it be like 1,000 of them, and you can't even see the goddamn tree or the lights.
It's a bulb tree.
It's just
It
bulbs.
ain't even a bulb tree. It's a bulb
And
stature.
And
Hey.
I know some of our listeners did it because that's where I got it from. So sorry, I love you. Appreciate you for
Catch
listening.
your strays.
I don't
Hey,
like that shit.
Real
Thank
tree-
y'all for the content.
Real trees high as fuck now.
But
They used to be about $35, $40.
fake tree high, and they don't give you.
Fake
they don't
tree about
fill that bitch
400.
up no more.
Fake tree about $400 for a good one.
See-
$400.
See, I'm
Well, I paid about two something.
I tried to find it for. I was looking for a studio version. About $300, $400 for
Who
a
do
good
you
one.
just don't be knowing what to do? You got to call me on that kind of shit. Like
Go to
you
the places you go, the big lots, the place.
can't go there.
What's the place in it's in Pelham?
Look, watch you finna name some more bullshit.
Man, I don't be knowing.
Pottery, Old Town Pottery. Can't go there either. Nigga.
Where you go there?
You just call me, man.
What's the place in Hoover? It's the place in Hoover.
Just like
with all
Tug
the-
get my man clothes right. Just call me on that, B. I got you.
Man, day after Christmas.
I just borrow yours.
Go get you some shit. You know you gonna take Christmas pictures. Day after Christmas, go get you some shit.
You going shopping? Find me some. I cash up your ASAP.
Nigga, I ain't finna. Who the fuck you think I am? I ain't finna go shopping for you.
Nigga said
You want to do shit yourself?
secret shopper.
What I'm saying is, if you see it, let me know. Cause you.
But I ain't gonna be here though, so it's gonna have to be.
Well, I thought you was going, nigga. You made it seem like you was going to the stores and
I
stores.
told you going skiing this week.
That shit ain't gonna last forever.
It's gonna be
Sale
gone by
gonna
the
be
time I
all
get
by the
back.
It lasts forever.
Get your ass up and go to Lowe's or Home Depot.
That is a
on
good
the
idea.
26th.
At home.
You're right.
You might
Or
find some
Target.
at home.
Nope, gazing
What's gay?
at home. They done fell off bad. That's my spot too. You can only get knickknacks at home, like shit to go on shelves and stuff like the little plants and stuff. That's all.
They
you can
always
get now.
been too high for mine.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, check them out after Christmas. Maybe they have a
That's what I'm talking about. 26.
That should be hard.
Go to Home.
It be hard.
I mean, go
You
to
just put
Home
that kind of
Depot,
shit. Nigga, like,
Lowe's.
I get that shit next year.
Right, nigga, like it be hard.
Home
Let me,
Good,
let me get this shit
Depot.
from next year. Then by next year, this shit old, outdated, and ain't cool no more. And I want a whole different scene.
Nigga, it's a Christmas
It's a
tree.
tree.
It's been the same way for about 100 years.
He ain't lying.
Shut up, Todd.
But that was my week. Crazy news this week, man.
little
We see
spicy
we see it all too often. Madison, Wisconsin, my old place, my old stomping ground. There was a mass shooting at a school this week. It just, you see these things and like you never, you never be okay with them. You know, this time the school shooter was a teenage girl, which is almost unheard of. Right. It's more information that's still coming out about all the different details. Was she being helped by an adult, things like that? But it was a 15-year-old school shooter who they named Natalie Rumpno, something like that, who executed a mass shooting in Madison, Wisconsin, man. So the thoughts and prayers to the people up there who were affected, lost their lives due to this mass shooting. We see it all too often. It ain't really, I don't know what's the rhyme or reason or how you stop it or how you prevent it from happening. You know, a lot of schools got resource officers. A lot of schools you got to get buzzed in now to get through the front doors. A lot of the side doors and stuff are locked from the outside. So I don't know. It's just unfortunate to see, and especially this time around the holidays, little kids. Like one thing, kids are so innocent. You know, you send a 8-year-old, you drop your 9-year-old off at school, or 7-year-old off at school, 5-year-old off at school, and you think that they safe and protected. That's a protected zone. That you think that people wouldn't mess with those kind of people, But then you see stuff like this, and it's just sickening to know that, you know, little innocent kids who they don't know nothing about life yet. Life hadn't even really started. All it is just fun. You know, the pool heated. Right. They trying to go to sleepovers and just play with their friends and just to see their lives cut short by stupidness. Even that kid, 15 years old, they don't know what they don't know the magnitude of what they did and what they took from people
from a lot of years.
So I don't know. Thoughts and prayers to the people affected with that. See it all too much.
Definitely thoughts and prayers. Why was they still in school though? What day was this?
It was Monday.
Oh, okay. They probably
a lot of school systems didn't get out till Friday
because
usually on this one you be off all the way through New Year's. So most school systems are kind of across the country pretty much in line where this past Friday they get off all the way to after New Year's.
Gotcha. Nah.
It's tough. I mean, I don't know what to say about this because I don't have a fix for it. And it's what can you do to resolve it? And I don't have an answer for it.
You can't really change. I mean, you can't really stop that.
Yeah, it's hard to stop it. The only way to stop it is if there's no guns nowhere, never. And that's
never going to happen.
So what do you do? And then, unfortunately, sometimes these kids get angry. These kids get mad. And they react and do stuff that they shouldn't, that they don't know that's going to affect them and 19, 20, 30, 40, 50 others for the next 90 years.
And even as
just don't know. I don't know.
So did she? I don't know anything about the story, but did she go to a school that wasn't her? Like she went to elementary school?
No, it was a K through 12 school.
Oh, okay.
So it was a school where it's a lot of young kids and big kids.
Mm-hmm. Did she make it?
No, she kept herself
self-inflicted.
Oh,
yeah. So I mean, it sucks, man, and it sucks, and sometimes it's things that we can't control or don't control or don't think to control that causes those things. Like some people always say she was bullied, but I don't know. I'm just speaking. I don't know nothing about her background, but I'm just thinking just in general. They'll be like, that person was bullied. That's why they did this. But a lot of stuff we went through as those kids could say it was bullying, but we just saw the jokes. Sometimes it be stuff like that, and you just don't know how to control it, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't have a fix.
Sometimes my mama ain't bought the Timberlands. She bought the Umberlands.
The East Bays.
Nah, that wasn't even it.
The Eastlands.
No, the Eastlands was cool. It was some other shit.
But you know how it is in our day. Nigga gonna find a way to joke on Eastlands, and if you get sensitive about your Eastlands and get mad about it,
then I mean, you either fight the guy or joke his ass back,
or you shoot the place up.
No, that wasn't an option.
I'm saying it shouldn't be an option. I'm just saying.
Yeah. but these kids are different, and I really don't know because we come from a different background.
I don't want to compare it to us because I ain't mean it like that. I'm just saying in general, like you never know what makes a kid tick and do that.
I was telling the girl last night on the way home, our kids don't know what struggle look like. And we work so hard to try to keep that away from them. They do not know what struggle looks like.
Our kids, you tell them I ain't gonna buy you a car. Across this table is a struggle for them because I ain't gonna buy you a car.
But that's and it's crazy that that's That's the bar.
Compared to you not
Compared
gonna have
to
no lights.
my nigga, you ain't right. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I saw
I
a
done
lady
went without
yesterday
lights.
when I was at work. She was going down. They were having something at what is it, City Walk, where they were giving away toys for kids that didn't have it, bikes and stuff. A lady was asking for directions, and I'm like, it hit me in that moment, like shit. She finna go down here and get toys for her kids. My kids don't have that problem. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's just like. Yeah. I want to show them what it looks like, but like how?
I don't know
because my kids, I feel like they're super humble. They're grateful, and I think we can kind of attribute that to who we are as people and who they're around constantly. So they can't help but to pick up on our attributes or whatever. But across this table, if you look at it, Jordan, nigga, you was a single dad at one point in time. She did not see or know struggle. To you. You know what struggle looks like, but to Jordan, she don't, and that's crazy.
I think that was our ultimate goal is that our kids won't go through the negative or bad things that we went through. Now, you still got to somehow make them you got to still say no sometimes for no reason. I'm a big believer in that. However, they're not gonna go through what we went through because we trying to put them in better situations.
We are.
Like nigga, when we was looking for a house, we considered school district.
We are, but at the same time, at that same token. When you try and do that, you forget. When you come from it, you forget you come from it.
I don't.
So it's like,
nah,
I don't.
No. I
don't. I don't. I just don't. I'm just glad that my kid don't have to live in that.
But this is what I'm saying.
So I don't.
You may not have forgotten.
That's why I come over here and talk about it.
Right.
Like,
You
who
may not. Okay.
nigga, no, I'm not.
All right. So you may not have forgotten because of everybody's upbringing was different. I'll take that one. However, your kids don't know what that looked like for you.
And that's
you know what I'm saying? And you want to keep it out of their face. So when you say no just because it's Friday and you got it to pay for it, but you just say no because I don't want to get it.
Yeah. Well, and sometimes
that creates that creates a bigger monster. You think like it be because a brat for real. Like
sometimes it be their mamas more.
Todd,
than
you
yeah.
Do you remember that program in the summer they used to have at Bishop State? In
Richmond?
NYSP?
Yeah.
Would you ever send your kid to something like that?
No.
What was it? Explain. I don't know.
It was
just like a summer camp, man.
It was a summer camp, but it was free for underprivileged kids.
Right. Okay. Honestly.
They fed you.
Yeah, they fed you free lunch.
You played basketball. You did dance.
It's just like a free summer camp, like a YMCA type shit. Would I send Taylor there now? Honestly, I wouldn't.
Why?
Because, okay, so Tatum is on the spectrum. Mm-hmm. Kids may not know how to identify or handle kids.
Well, hold on, you say Tatum.
Taylor.
Okay.
Taylor is on the spectrum, so it's just, they may not know how to deal with
or react to her.
Right. Mm-hmm. And that shit comes off as bullying, and I have zero understanding when it comes to kids, or my kids anyway.
So I understand that. So I'll switch it. I'll switch it. Tatum then.
Tatum? Probably. Tatum, I think Tatum can handle herself in there.
And I said that
Tatum is a little different. You know what I'm saying?
And the reason why I asked because my parents sent me that we had moved away from the hood, but my daddy drove 20 minutes
to get you over there,
to get me over there,
right.
And you know where Bishop State at? It's right across the street from the project.
Right, I get it.
You know his reason for sending you over there was?
To make me a little tougher.
Okay. But see that.
But it was right across the street from the project.
Your boy too.
So yeah, but I learned how to interact with everybody, and I'm going to all these white schools. So it's kind of you learn how to
keep it balanced. Keep a balance.
Now with Taylor, it's like I have to expose her to stuff, not so much in a hurry, but I have to ease her into it because Taylor she's routine. Eat the same thing every day.
If she get into it, she's gonna be engaged in that thing.
Right. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like I can't just spring it on her because it'll throw her off. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But if I spring that on her like a little bit at a time,
slowly but surely,
she'll come around to it. And again, I don't know everybody else's intention. I can't control how those kids react in a setting of how they react in classroom settings or whatever. My kid go to Epic. That's an application school. I'm just gonna be honest, and this ain't even a flex. And then Taylor is book smart.
That's a flex.
You know what I'm saying?
The chain got the chain.
Application school.
The chain that changed them.
No, chill out, bro.
That ain't no small change.
The chain that changed.
The picture. But no, I'm just saying, like with that school, they understand how
What's going
to.
on?
Okay, yeah. How to interact with her, how, you know what I'm saying? Cheer. That was something that I was nervous about putting her in. Turns out she can handle it and hold her own to the point to where now she's calling cheer. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, I can't, NYSB, it's no easy you in there. It's dropping your ass off and you in the fire. That's it.
That was when I first beat up Larry McSwain.
I don't believe that story. I'll let you tell it.
I'm pretty sure
Tell me why.
McSwain got
What
another goddamn
Nah,
definition.
I bet he don't.
Why you beat up McSwain? I'm pretty sure he did
Because
something
he was
stupid.
a bully. That
I'm about
nigga
to
was
say.
the same size.
I'm about to say. I'm pretty sure he did something stupid, no matter what it was.
He was trying to be a bully. And I was like, no.
My boy damn sure been a bully his whole life.
I'm like Zach Randolph. Hey,
That nigga
where I'm
was college.
from, bullies get bullied.
Nigga was in college being a bully. That's why.
But
To little niggas.
to the point where I was trying to say is, and to answer your question, Taylor, no. Tatum, yes, maybe. Like when she's 5, I know I have zero worry when it comes to Tatum. She's sweet, but yeah, she with it too. Like,
I was just asking because those programs are really great,
great programs, by the way. Not shitting on it at all.
and it makes you more
Socially, it benefits you
Well-rounded.
socially, right?
Yes.
Because you know how to react in each room. And
like, yeah,
I get it.
Like, nigga, I could be in the projects or I could be in the suburbs. So you learn, you learn everything. So that's the only reason why I was asking.
But yeah, like, but the thing, my point was struggle. Our kids don't know it. We don't expose them to it.
Is it okay to not expose them to it?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, I
it's
think
totally
that's the
normal.
I think it's okay.
Because-
I think it's okay if it as long as you let them know that there is
Other side
the
to
other
this,
side
right.
to it. And that's one thing that I'm big on. Like, I'm always gonna tell you the other side. I'm always gonna let you know that this is how things look. This is how this go. It could be like this or it could be like that. You know, like I'm big on teaching both
for
sides of the coin.
No,
I remember that when you told me.
Well,
You took Logan to Mobile. She was like, "Where they upstairs at?"
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Where they upstairs
That's
at?
crazy.
she couldn't understand. She was like, "Wait a minute, where they upstairs at?" but in places like Mobile, it's twofold. Like a lot of times, it's because they hurricane zone.
Right.
So like,
Yeah.
the shit get blowed off the map.
Right.
You know, you get that. But some of it is
That's
because they're older
teaching-
homes and they
teaching
flat.
learning too.
Yeah. So you that's an opportunity to teach them that. You know.
now, no kids, but my little sister wasn't taken to those things, and I took her to the Q House one time. You don't know what this is, but it's a Mardi Gras location.
I've been down there in Mobile.
Yeah,
When I came down
well,
there.
all black people. So she was like, "They're smoking weed. I don't feel comfortable." I'm like, "Man, what the is wrong with you?"
This is your time to learn it. You gonna learn it.
Yeah, and like she was just so uncomfortable. But then she went to school, you know what I'm saying? Had some whatever
Encounters.
pledge, Delta, and then she was like, "Hey, I'll meet you at the Q House." Like,
What you gonna do? What you doing over there?
yeah, you better not go inside.
Like they say, man, life is the best teacher, man. Sometimes you just got to live. You know, like what
Yeah.
they said, keep living.
Right.
And as you live, you'll have your own experiences. Sometimes you can only teach them so much, and then their own experiences are kind of guide them, you know, along the way.
My slumber party was at my grandma and my grandma and granddad and my cousin. And that's it. Taylor get to get a hotel room at 9. You see what I'm saying? Like that's weird.
I got that. Them niggas ain't sleeping at my house.
We talk all the time about things being high and shit being out of control. We see in today's economy, it's kind of crazy living right now. Like to see,
It's crazy living.
no, like to live in a times where we seeing so many staples closing. Party City just said that in the coming months, all of their stores will be closed. Big Lots just said that a lot of their stores will be closing. Macy's, as big as Macy's is. We watch the Macy's Day
wild.
Parade every year. Macy's is closing more stores than they felt like they originally they came out and said that they were going to close some stores, but now it's even more stores than they first anticipated. So I think it's 65 closures by 2025, which is more than they originally planned. And Macy's is a big store, so for Macy's to close one store is a big deal.
Big deal.
We talk about how high and expensive things are. I don't know, like just to see that shit, we kind of throw you off because like we gonna probably be the old niggas on the porch. Like, yeah, man, we used to
doing it right now?
We used to go to Party City,
Right.
but now like it's really pushing you to the point where everything is online.
Yeah.
But did y'all see all these different store closures and where y'all at with it?
I don't know where I'm gonna get my 300 Spartan outfit from.
Amazon.
Yeah,
Amazon.
That's the reason why everything. That's one of the big reasons why a lot of
Amazon.
That's why they after Amazon too.
Amazon is really like the new Walmart.
Is that a good thing or bad thing?
Well,
If it's putting out,
I feel like technology
these
always a
other
gift and a curse. The gift is like I can order some shit, it'll be at my doorstep. I don't have to go find it. But the curse is when you get it and that bitch be a certain blue, you get that bitch and that bitch not the right blue, you be like, God damn it.
and then you send it back.
Can't try it on, the shit be too little.
But you send it
You
back.
be having about
the right
two
one.
sizes.
You get the right one in one day, and then Macy's closed because you don't go into Macy's. You don't go in the big lots or whatever and try those.
I ain't gonna
things
lie.
out. I still like trying my
For
clothes
certain
on.
stuff, I still
Me
like
too.
going in and touching it. Like I need to touch it, I need to feel it, I need to
No, I need to put it
a little bit.
on.
One
It
of
just
the-
depends on what it is.
One of the only things I'm okay with, and this is still, well, I'm okay with, is shoes. That's the only thing I will be comfortable with.
Oh yeah, because that's
online.
easy.
Yeah.
And even if I go in the store,
shoes.
even if I go in the store, I don't try. And I will say it's not the same because I have 10.5s, I have 11s, and I have some 11.5s that I should have. So I will say that sometimes you do need to try them on because all shoes fit different.
Yeah, that Kanye shit was very small.
Yeah.
But then Nike, hey, I'm a solid 13.
Once you get that shoe, you know. But if
Yeah.
it's a new
Not
shoe,
an Air Force Ones. They cut small.
Bro, I ain't got no Air Force One.
But I'm saying if you were to ever buy some, don't buy 13s. You'll have to probably get the 12.5.
because you said Nike,
You said Nike.
but he ain't getting no Air Force Ones either.
you know, Air Force.
All right, the
That's
Air
not-
Max you
them
got.
not the
The Air
black.
Max you had on last week. The half size small or that's a 13.
I could have got a 13.5. They're a little small.
See,
That's the point.
that's the point.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, that's cool.
But that only lasts so long too.
Right.
That
It
only
does.
lasts so long because if I know I'm getting this style of shoe, I know what to get in
I
this
know
style
what
of
the
shoe.
size. Right.
So you
But
know,
like, like Adidas, they terrible with that shit.
Man, boy.
Especially that Yeezy shit.
every Adidas
I tried
have
them,
is
and
different.
I tried them, and it was red and black thing. Boy, I couldn't even get my foot in the 12. I'm like, what the fuck?
Nah.
I had to get like a 12.5. I was gonna get them. I knew.
No,
I
it's
can't
still
do
probably gonna be tight.
it. And it was when I finally got it on.
And it's a big shoe too.
Yeah, it's
so
a
that
big
bitch
clunk
gonna
ass.
look
I was like, no, it ain't gonna work for me, baby.
I was mad as fuck this week. I was trying to order them, them Air Force Ones that's like the weatherproof type ones.
Now, what you trying to get a clear Air Force One? I don't know. What you
Nah,
It was the clear one.
Still
That's
like
ACG.
that F01.
I know
Man,
what you're
y'all know what I'm talking about. So y'all shut up.
No, I thought you. I thought you were talking to all of us. Damn.
That
You
nigga
talking
said
to-
patent leather like this. Hey, shit,
What the proof mean like the water? I get niggas be thinking, oh, the water just run off. Or,
They're like G something. Air Force One, G, but it's for to be in the snow and shit like that.
so they boots.
Yeah, but they were sold the fuck out. I was mad as a motherfucker. I was like, God damn it, I can't find them nowhere.
More business shit. TikTok, they pushing back on some of the closures, not closings. But they said that banning it would cost U.S. small business creators $1.3 billion in the first month.
I can see that.
That makes sense.
I can definitely
A lot of
see
people
that.
get money out
Yeah,
of TikTok.
yeah.
Yeah, I think like in all of these stores, again, it's the beautiful thing about business is how do you weather the storm and how do you survive? What's your pivot?
You got to pivot.
Like what is your
gotta
pivot?
pivot.
What is your sustainability to stay in that market? In all businesses that open, you got to find what's the next niche, what's the next place, what's the next thing that I can do to help me be a part of that particular economy. And right now we finding it. Not only with TikTok, Amazon. It's $18 an hour for Amazon to pay basically on average an employee. Well, with the robots, it costs them $3 an hour. What's
Yeah.
gonna be your next ploy? What's gonna be the next thing that you do to try
build
to
and fix robots or
Sheesh.
something? Shit.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
That was said too behind that. They were like, shoot, even though they bringing in them robots, they got a lot
They still
of
need
jobs
people.
for they-
Yeah, you need
Right, you
people to
still
fix
gonna have to
robots.
have some in tech.
right?
now.
You got
You
got to
probably
be
get-
able to
but
be.
it's still gonna be less people working, but those people who are working is gonna be getting more money, which is worse.
And it's crazy because I don't know how often y'all talk to young kids, but I was talking to some high school students and they hip, they get it. They going into IT, they going into cybersecurity for majors and stuff, which is I think is smart because you go get that degree, you can go work anywhere in the country. Gonna need IT anywhere in the country. Gonna need cybersecurity.
Right.
So I think that's super dope that they have the mindset to they already tech savvy.
Right.
So why not go into a field that's gonna keep them?
Right.
Yeah, because if you look at the top 7, I know IT up there. Nursing is always gonna be up there because you can't
Healthcare.
robot nursing away. Healthcare nursing
Coding
is
or some
still
shit
up
too,
there.
right?
Yep.
You can have a little robot come in there. But
The hell was that?
with
What that? Ooh.
you know,
Dummy.
A robot,
little robot
showing her
coming out.
sexy or something.
Want no goddamn shot for no robot.
But oh yeah,
heavy handed.
but
Gonna just tear your arm.
yeah, like you said, IT, cause fool, I work in IT and older people gonna always have a problem with IT.
That's what, but that sucks because these younger and robots and new IT kids are getting rid of the older people in the workforce too. Because
Well, no, I'm talking about just the consumer. I ain't talking
I know.
about
I'm saying, well, okay. I'm thinking from a job perspective.
Yeah.
Helping
No,
them.
I'm talking about consumer. They always gonna be calling in for help. So if you in IT, even if you just on the consumer level, you gonna have somebody. Or, hey, I can't get this to connect to my TV. You know what I'm saying? Like,
stuff like that.
yeah.
They gonna
like,
have a robot.
you know what I'm saying?
But
Like,
they gonna have a robot to respond to that though.
no,
I know
they gonna want to talk to
I
a
know,
person
I know you do, but eventually, I think it's
because
that-
stock been needing IT help for 20 years. So
Yeah, I'm first to say, like, I'm not the most tech savvy. Great. I like that. It's just like with anything. I was telling somebody, we was talking about, what was it? Car stuff. Like, nigga, for a skilled mechanic, nigga, that don't cost that.
Right.
You don't have to pay that kind of money for
Yeah,
that.
for the-
With HVAC, you don't have to pay that kind of money for that. But if you don't know how to do it, you're gonna pay that
you
kind of
gotta
money.
pay that money.
That's
Yeah.
just with any business skill. So yeah, I'm not ashamed to say that. Like, nigga, I'm not the most tech savvy,
Right.
and I know how to use it, but I don't keep up with all the latest trends and shit. Like I
no,
can't.
but that was a. I was just playing with that one, but like older people, fool, they have they'll be like, I forget my password.
Man, I had to.
They do. I think they do, but I
Nigga,
think
click
that
on forgot password.
I think that's the older people now. But when we are that
Yeah.
old, we're
Well,
gonna get
no,
that.
but 'cause the internet gonna be different
So
then.
think about it like that, though. We're gonna get that. You're gonna know how to change your password when you're old. You're gonna know how to do those
Hopefully.
things. So I think it's gonna get rid of some of those jobs that a lot of people are just telling you how to change your password, telling you how to do, because it's gonna be different then.
They finna get
it's
rid
not
of
gonna be
a
a
lot
higher
of shit.
demand.
Yeah.
So that I get, and I was talking to my boy this week, Aaron. His studio, he trying to compete with us. We might need to go jump the nigga and breaking this shit. But he right across the street, he got a little studio, and that's another thing they're doing. They're doing their entrepreneurial things as well, and knowing that they have to do multiple things to have one ultimate goal.
You know, one thing I'll say to you about
See it,
like
man.
because I've been seeing a lot of studios that pop up and they be saying something. The only thing that I say, I've seen a bunch. The hardest part that is going to be to compete with Content Factor is Content Factor is made by people who actually do it.
Yeah.
Because I see a lot of you motherfuckers just put that mic on that damn thing and then think that you're okay. But when people come in here and they see like it I'm not gonna give up the sauce, but it's strategic.
different.
Yeah.
It has a
Everything got a
it has an element. Like there's things in here that has a purpose. It ain't just a table with mics.
I think
The mic, the cords, the goddamn stands, the TV, it's an art to
what you
it.
think.
I think about that for the same thing for people who own photography studios and you're not a photographer. Like that's weird.
They don't know what to
own
put in there.
you own a gym, but you don't lift weights. You know, so sometimes people be getting into stuff just to get into stuff, and they don't know the ins and outs and how it's going to change. But you know,
How often y'all get asked how to start a podcast?
All the time by every podcast that come in here.
Often.
Very often.
Very often.
By people who don't even want to start podcasts. And by people who do, they just once they hear what it takes, they don't want to do
And
it.
then like sometimes you get all these goddamn questions like.
For sure.
It's just
Like
questions.
Like you just want to ask questions, and you like, nigga, do you want to start or not? This is what we have.
Right.
This is the equipment you have. You don't know nothing about none of the equipment, so me explaining it to you is just gonna waste both of
valuable
our
time,
time.
right.
But if you want to see how it works, just come on in,
Just come in, take a seat.
and get started.
And I feel like honestly, if you really want to start, you're gonna start on your own.
Yeah.
Like 90% of the stuff we learned on our own.
Yeah, with the headphone video. Nigga, we thought we was like, ooh, we finna click. What the fuck is this? We were so mad watching that goddamn video. Like everybody gotta watch this shit. But that's how it goes. So like, cool, you can have a pretty space and you can do it. But I'm not like I still haven't found a studio that competes with what we give because it's
and what we
made
are.
for podcasters from podcasters.
But starting over, I would have rather came to something like this.
Fact.
And I have to do all
We would have
that
easily
silly
paid
shit.
for that shit at that time.
Yeah, at that time.
But
That
Now?
taught
Right.
I wouldn't have because it taught us. So I wouldn't change it. Me personally.
no, we're not
Well,
saying we would have changed. But at the
yeah.
first beginning, if we would have found a space that had this right here in it, I'm with Kangy right. If we would have found something that had all of that right there in it, it would have been like, oh, y'all want to go here?
It's gonna be X amount of dollars per person.
It's like going to a rap studio or some shit.
Yeah.
It was already
Yeah.
set up. already.
Hey, yeah, nigga
Wanna
paid to
go
go to
to
James.
James.
Goddamn,
Right.
every goddamn.
I
Still
still
went through a learning process too, though.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but I don't know. I'm not gonna agree. I'm just that's fine. I would rather do this. I would rather do this. Went through those hard times and started ourselves, so we're in control of it. That's all I'm saying.
Cap.
It's not kept because apparently because it's what happened.
Cap.
We could have went somewhere and found a studio.
Cap. If we would have found somebody right then and there, they could.
It
give
wasn't
us
one.
YouTube
When
where
we
we didn't have.
started.
Nigga, you got to think about the evolution. We started recording. Okay, great. What mics we use?
That little
Okay,
squat
great.
table. Hang
What
on,
kind-
think of that little squat table.
Then nigga learning how to get on YouTube. Oh, we got to clap. We got to like, man, that shit was hard.
Yeah.
And if somebody would have said, "Oh man, we could do all that," we would have went right on in that bitch. But like you said, I wouldn't have changed it because it made us learn how to
And now you know.
do all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Got this shit out there.
I saw this conversation that was going on Instagram, and
Uh-oh.
I wanted to bring it up to y'all because I was curious how y'all thought. It was it B Dot or
Albums?
Ray
Please
Daniels?
don't bring up his albums.
No, it ain't got nothing to do with albums. Just relax. I got you. Nigga,
asked us.
Well, yeah. And you can't find
They
it.
said, "Was it be that?" Nigga, that's all I
I'm
know.
literally looking at the shit. I got y'all. Let me finesse this thing. I got y'all.
You know that's.
But anyway, it said fame versus talent. At one point, and I'm sorry, it was Steve Stout. I messed that all up. But
Dummy.
he went on to say that like at one point you used to have talent, which brought you fame. But now fame is being equivalent to talent. Like you get fame, even though you're not talented, people will say, "Oh man, he
famous."
Oh, they know. Like Beyonce start talking about selling vacuum cleaners, and all of a sudden, because of her fame, she can tell y'all that. Do y'all think that it's a big old difference between fame versus talent?
Yes.
Talent versus fame?
For
What's-
sure.
A huge difference, but I'm at this day and age, I'm taking fame because you
I
don't
want,
need.
I want the perfect mixture. I mean, if I'm getting it from somebody like a famous, talented artist, cool. But for me myself, what I want the talent because I don't know. I want whatever gets me the money that I need to give me these 6-story houses. I don't know.
Well, right now, the
Kim
fame brings
Fame
Kardashian.
brings you.
Kim Kardashian ain't got no talent. She wasn't even good at what.
I wouldn't say that.
What talent she got?
I don't know. Talented at being drawing crowds, getting audiences.
She's very
Being-
That's fame.
Fame.
She's using her fame to do that.
That's a talent. I mean, to some people, that's a talent.
So who does so then you're saying that talent and fame is talent.
It could be. That's why my answer was I want the perfect both. I guess because that's what I understand.
With Steve Stout, it's rivaling talent. I feel like for the longest, I've been feeling like shit. People who got 100,000 followers and don't know how to do shit would get if they make a song versus this nigga who been making music all his life and he actually fire. that person
Yep.
with them 100,000 followers gonna get that deal.
And I think Huda capping too, because I think Huda too, because we've sat on here and talked about podcasts that they crying because it's these NFL niggas. They all of a sudden get all these damn followers and all these viewers because of their fame,
Right.
but they're not as talented as per se this podcast,
Right.
but they got the fame.
Right, and so that's why I be arguing that y'all niggas ain't as talented as we are. I know you're more famous than us, but my argument is these niggas are not better than us at podcasting. So that's what I'm saying.
Correct.
So that's
I
not
mean,
cap.
Who they? What the fuck are you talking about?
What, you ain't hear what he?
Yes.
Tell me what you heard.
So you're saying fame?
I get what he's saying.
I said. I said
Look,
talent
look.
specifically, right?
Hey.
I specifically said a word.
Hey.
They're not more talented than us. I
you-
get that they're famous and they're doing that, but
Hootie, can you name a podcast more talented than us?
yeah, I won't, but I can. So now, next question.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you was gonna do
Shut
that.
the fuck up, then. God damn. Do you know when to see? Apparently, you don't know what I'm talking about. Then why you try to go off on me just now? Then you don't know what I'm saying.
So it's a podcast out there that puts out a better podcast than you do
I'm not gonna
without
sit here
fame.
and be naive to say we're the best podcast. I think that we're amazing, fool. I think that we're better than a whole lot of people. Way better than
There's
a lot
some more
of people.
talented ones.
But yeah, I'm not just gonna sit here and say that.
But does fame go into that,
Yeah,
or did they get out the mud?
Some of them is both.
yeah.
No, it ain't.
All right, he just said yeah. So argue with him.
Well, some of them did capitalize off their fame to catapult their talent.
So what the fuck are you talking about?
So that's fame.
Nigga, though. All right.
You got a famous person. They can't.
All right.
Right.
I'll say this.
Person. They can write. They give the writings to this famous motherfucker.
Get 'em, Dez.
The song become a damn platinum hit.
Get him
But
dead.
you let this person who actually talented and can actually write this shit, come up with this shit, don't get no attention.
Get him dead.
Because don't nobody know who they are. Do you get it?
That shit happens across all landscapes too, though.
What I'm saying is, it's no podcast that without fame to begin with is better than us.
I mean I can't say that either.
I do kind of feel that way, though. I ain't gonna lie.
You're supposed to.
You feel what way?
That
Like, ain't
I don't
nobody
know
fucking with them.
podcast that didn't already have some level of fame that is better than the Dummies or more talented than the Dummies. I've seen y'all say shit 3-4 weeks before this famous ass person on this pod say the shit. But and y'all put y'all's clip out, and we get what we get, you know. But this famous person put the same saying the same exact fucking
I think
thing.
that's different, but I agree. But
And
I
they
think
get
that's different.
all this love and attention. That's fame overshadowing talent.
I agree with that. I agree with that, but I get it from both sides.
So how the fuck is that
Shut
any
up and
different
listen.
than what I said?
If you wait and listen, then I can explain it to you. Because I think that there's famous people who done that and say some stuff that we've said, but I also think that there are some people who started without the fame and still are saying those things as well, and they're famous now. And
You'll have to tell me. You'll have to name me directly who you talking about that started without
from
fame.
nothing. Okay, I can, but I won't do it on here. I said that. I'm not gonna say.
so you don't have to prove your point there.
I do. I ain't about to be naming people like these niggas better than us. I ain't about to
No,
do
I
that.
ain't saying that they bang, but no. My point was you said
They-
that they
they
started
started
from the
from-
bottom,
Yes.
and now they. I don't who
I'll tell you, but let's move it on, and I'll tell you off camera.
you're gonna forget.
I'm not.
We'll write it down now.
Right down there.
No, you write it down right now in your phone because you're gonna forget. Because I don't know. I'm thinking of who you
There's
can say.
podcasts who started from the bottom who are now famous and are talented, and who didn't start from fame and with fans.
Okay, I can't wait to hear that. It's only one that I can think of,
Put it in your phone. Put it in your phone.
I don't have to.
and they
man.
don't
That's
record
not
right
hard.
now. But that's
not
because
hard
of
to remember.
legal situations. But okay, I can't wait to hear this. Hoop,
Let's study.
I got a study for you.
What we doing?
Psychologists, they say a single night of poor sleep can make you 60% more reactive to negative emotions the next day.
A single night of poor sleep. So if I slept bad last night, I'm gonna come in here angry today 60% more than I regularly would.
That is a
It
truism.
it can
It
make
can.
you 60% more
For
reactive
sure.
to
I think
negative
I think it can
That's
if
spot
that's
on.
not what you're used to. You know,
I
but if
did wake up at 5 o'clock, so I might be a little.
you must always wake up at 5 o'clock.
I know doing what I do, my schedule and working how I work,
I think when
I
you
get to
used
like
to it-
Wednesday or Thursday, I be more like reactive to shit because like I be like, God damn, I'm tired, and I just need to lay down and regroup.
Yeah.
I believe it. I believe it. I also
definitely.
think that if that's what you do, though, you get more used to it. Like if you're a nigga who used to getting 3, 4, 5 hours a day, then you probably not gonna react as much. I remember like when I was training, waking up training people at 3:58 every morning. I remember. I don't know why it was 3:58, but it was. I would I'll go to sleep the night before at 11, 12 o'clock.
But you know why you wasn't like that? Like
Because
you
I
wasn't
think because
pissed
I
off
was used
'cause
to
you was
doing
working
it.
out.
I think
That
I
you
was
had
working out.
somewhere, you had an outlet for that negative energy to be put into.
Well, I think it's that, but I also think it's that my body was used to doing it every single day.
I think that,
And you know you can't go in the places you're going into with negative, bad reactions.
And
because you chose
you,
to do
you
this.
worked
too.
out.
right, but
Well, no,
I
because
think
I was
that
going to work out to teach niggas. I was teaching people. I was mad sometimes. Like, nigga, do the motherfucking workout. God damn, how many times I got to tell you?
But I'm saying
That
when you
could
got
make
to
me
work,
mad.
you was
But-
even keep.
No, I'm speaking from it all. Working out, work, after work, going home.
But I think it's a difference too in pre-pandemic because like we didn't know this life that we got
Facts.
now. Like nigga, work can start at 7 o'clock and you roll out the bed at 6:59. Goddamn, go log on. So it created bad ass habits. Like right now, to get up and get to work on time where we stay, you need about a good hour and 15 minutes.
Right.
And if you like, it's hard trying to get your mind wrapped around trying to get like if we had to go every day, nigga. I'm gonna be late a lot.
Hell yeah.
I experienced it.
Initially, maybe.
I never caught up.
Well, you never had to go every day though either.
Yes, the fuck I did.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, you remember?
You did.
Goddamn.
Yeah, we did. I was on time That
Every
nigga
day.
That nigga was late every day. I just thought about it.
Well, you
Right.
had a different situation than me, so I get why you had to be there. But nigga, I was. So
if
be
you
about
get in-
15 minutes.
So
late.
So if you're in a situation to where you have to be there, would you then? Like you have to be there.
Nigga, I had to be there. Goddamn, I'll be 15 minutes late. And then you ain't staying till 6. Like, hey man, I'm gonna put an hour and 15 minutes.
So I think it goes both ways then. In that case, because I think what you just brought up, we were both in the same situation. Sometimes it's just about that. If that's what you want to do, that's what you're gonna do. I think. And if you don't want to do it, and you don't have to do it, then you ain't.
Wayne, music. He dropped the dedication 1 and 2 on all streaming platforms. I know it's not something new. I know it's something we always, listen to and back in the college days and stuff. But did any of y'all go back and revisit any of the dedication project?
I meant to, but as of right now, I'm gonna say Dedication 2 is the better one for me.
What you talking about?
Like, I'm not talking Hootie for the rest of them.
No, well, to answer Stock's question, I didn't get a chance to go back and listen to him.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to go back and listen to. I do want to go back and listen to him. I am going to go back. I really just found out today that they were released, and I just felt like fuck it with you. Cause Stock asked you, did y'all get a chance to go back and listen to him? But your response was, I think the Dedication 2 was the best. That don't answer the fucking question, but whatever.
No, but that,
just felt like
that was
messing with
where
you.
he got the question from.
I mean, but he ain't asked that. I answered what he asked.
Yeah, I didn't care which one was better. I literally
Shit,
just like,
so
did you
keep
go back
on-
and listen to it?
Nigga, stop talking to yourself. Nigga, I'm gonna mess with you. I don't care.
I haven't finished the dedication 1, so I can't remember. Like sometimes, man, going back and revisiting shit, you forget.
How
You
loud
kind of
that
forget.
shit is.
I went back and listened to that the Gunna album that came out. It was songs that like this was on there the first time.
That was there.
I told Todd that I had a confession to make. I got a confession. Come on, I got a confession.
Come on, Usher.
I realized that.
This is my confession.
Remember when I was saying shit like, "Oh, I don't never go back and re-listen to music." Like, I just listen to it. I realized why.
Why?
I couldn't.
Why?
Yeah, my radio wasn't working. Now I got a radio now.
Nigga, you wasn't listening. You got to.
Hey,
Niggas
so-
so happy about that radio.
Yeah, man, nigga, that like
your numbers
nigga,
going up
that
already,
shit-
huh?
yeah, I told Todd, nigga, I'm in the mix next year. I can already see it. Nigga, my music listening is up 860,000%. because I can listen to it.
I'm
now.
proud of you.
And so now I'm going back. I'm listening to I was listening to the fucking I'm Serious. I went to goddamn.
I didn't listen to the Top Gun song.
That shit was 2001.
That ain't trap music, boy. I go back to both of them.
Yeah.
That ain't trap music. I go back to them.
I'm Serious was the first one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, I was in that bit. These nigga robbing me. I prayed.
Go.
I was in that bit like it. Like I had never heard it before.
I definitely.
But then I went back to gun. Like man, I'm telling you, I listen to everything.
Welcome to the land of a radio, my boy.
Yeah, appreciate it. It's a good place to be, man. You know, I want to first thank God, for letting me be here. Because without him, it wouldn't be possible. You know,
Without him, it ain't no technology.
yeah. But yeah. So I went back and listened to Dedication. It was kind of like, you know, some of it dated, but some of it like, man, this nigga could rap. God damn it, this nigga.
Yeah.
Like this nigga could really rap.
No, he rap on both
so-
of them, but it's just you know what I'm saying, what's your favorite?
I didn't get a chance to listen to it, but when I saw it, I instantly put it in the group.
Why
'cause I
don't you
knew-
talking to Mike?
Get him. Don't look at me, nigga. Get him.
You hear me?
Yeah. Get him.
Do you hear me?
Talk to him. No, don't talk to me.
You don't hear me?
No, it just makes a better audio experience.
Audio experience.
I-
That nigga facing that bitch.
Let me fix my mic so you can hear me. Can you hear me now?
Get that nigga can't get
I
right.
mean, I'm right here, so I can hear you.
I'm saying in your earphone, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Now, so
These niggas robbing me.
I didn't get a chance to listen to it, but I know what's on it. And when I saw it on DSPs now, it was dope. I instantly shouted to the group, man, this shit live now. But I ain't had time to listen to it this weekend because of what I had going on with Taylor, and I don't want to, you know, play that shit.
Well, go revisit it.
Put your headphones on.
Yeah. But oh yeah, come on now. I'm probably gonna jam that shit on the way to the house.
I'm about to put them all in here because I didn't know they was back on it.
Yeah, all of them
I
on.
was on that.
I'm on one. I'm almost done with one. I'm gonna go right to two.
You know what I'm about to do?
J. Cole, he
Yeah,
dropped
one-
10th
one-
anniversary album.
One always had 29 songs.
What is it? Forest Hill Drive.
I keep
There
clicking.
was a lot of skits and shit. In
Yeah, he got skits on that too.
It's only 57 minutes, but that be 29 songs. But
They quick.
Yeah, they quick.
Like the Rich Boy song, like how I mean, and it
I'm gonna
fits.
put them all in one. They gonna all be one long album, and I'm gonna just listen to it straight through.
So how the fuck you gonna know which one is better or not?
Why you so angry at me, bro?
He
Why
worked
you
out. He
keep
worked
trying
out.
to figure out which one better? That wasn't never a question.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's what we were trying to tell you. It was
That
just,
was the
did you get a
internet
chance
question.
to listen to the dedication?
That nigga got
My
that,
bad.
that
My
nigga got
bad.
that question stuck
I'm
in
sorry,
his head.
Hootie. I'm sorry, Hootie. I'm sorry.
Apologize to the listeners, nigga, not me.
Man, fuck them.
Did y'all listen to J. Cole, the 10th
I
anniversary?
did, man, and like I said, I'm gonna have to try to listen to it again, bro, because it didn't grab me. It did not grab me because it's 8 new songs on the it's 8 new songs on the what is it? Forest Hill Drive 10 years anniversary album. So those 8, I didn't like one.
Do they sound old or vintage? I don't know.
Yeah, they sound.
Or do they sound like they're newly
older.
recorded with the purpose of sounding old?
It just seems like they all unreleased songs from that maybe didn't make this album probably, and within good reason, because I think Forest Hill Drive was a classic album.
His best
Still
album.
to this day?
His
To this
best
day?
album.
Based on his re-release?
His best
What?
album, not the re-release shit. His best album was Forest Hill Drive. Sorry, not sorry.
I need to go back and listen because I said I didn't like.
Forest
I
Hill
didn't.
Drive with the shit,
I didn't
fool.
think that
That
Friday
shit
Night
was
Lights
hard.
aged well, and then once I really listened to me.
Well, that's a mixtape.
So what? I was just making a point of old music that I went back and listened to. Didn't
work
age
out.
well. That nigga ain't getting enough to get some milk. He ain't
happened, man?
That study not lying. He said he only got 4-5 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
Starting to come out now. As per age.
Nigga just snapping. Goddamn.
Damn, nigga, how you found the Lil Wayne shit?
Type
Yeah, you gotta type in.
I type in Lil Wayne dedication and it'll pull up.
That's what I had
I just
said
typed in
at the
dedication
top.
and it
That shit
came
went
up.
on there.
The first one came up.
Drake, he teased some new music. Drake has been mostly out of the limelight. He's been quiet since his rap beef with Kendrick. He been posting him and Ford in the studio. Are y'all excited, happy? What y'all want to see how he respond to his loss per se?
I'm excited because you know more music. Like I said at the beginning of the whole beef thing, these niggas gonna start putting out music, great music, and it hadn't failed that point yet to me. I don't think they put out bad diss tracks. Neither one of them. Drake musically is you
Very
can't
inclined.
regardless of how you feel about him. That nigga know how to music.
He know how to make music.
So
I was happy when they had the beef, and I wanted to pick a winner, and I picked the winner. However, I just wanted to.
I just
and
want
I
the
know
beat.
this
I want
nigga
the
gonna
music.
put some good music out.
Right.
So that's what I want to hear.
So
man.
great. You and 40 back in there. I know you and 40 got, good chemistry in the studio. Give me the music.
Get ready for
I'm gonna listen to it.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. But
Let's see, Young Drizzy.
I would rather him take a little bit more time off. Just wait till the summer.
Why?
Just to let everything cool down. You more of a summer type person, but don't be doing that little silly shit.
What's the silly shit?
That little house music shit was trash, and
I think he gonna come back and be a singing rapper.
be Drake. Yeah, Drake.
I think that's what
I
he's
say
gonna.
mid-spring, drop a couple of them hits.
I say let it go whenever you ready, my nigga.
I feel like he
if
took
it's now,
I
it's
think
now.
it's
It's
been-
been
a while
Yeah,
since
last
the beef
year,
started.
2
yeah.
months is a long time.
2023 was the last album.
Well, music.
So
What-
musically, he been putting out like features here and there, and the Kendrick thing. That's
That's
it.
what I'm saying, like,
But if he in the studio with 40, that mean about a work coming, which is great.
I think people be worrying about that shit too much when they be like, only do it after the Super Bowl. Like for me, it don't matter if it come out tomorrow and it's
Niggas
fire,
gonna listen to that
I
shit.
want it.
Hell yeah. Niggas gonna listen to that.
I'm never sad about new music. Like I told y'all, I
Drop
listen.
the shit.
Man, I love to catch young niggas who posting shit. I go listen to all of that shit. I go glance through it because I'm always looking for new music because
Right.
it's a lot of bullshit music that come
Hell
out.
yeah.
So I'll be excited to listen to good music. So
I think Drake needs to wait till about April.
why?
I mean, that'll be perfect for him.
Why? What makes
Have a
April
good-
so perfect for him?
A good hit for the summer that's playing, that's getting that Kendrick shit the fuck out of there.
What if he could do both?
It's after Super Bowl.
And does he have to get this Kendrick shit the fuck out of there?
That Kendrick shit ain't going nowhere.
And it ain't.
It will.
And I won't even focus on trying to get
Right.
it out of there. The people
shit
have
ain't going
spoken.
nowhere.
You could
Right.
coexist.
It's like voting for the presidency. Like the people have spoken. They have voted. Kendrick has won that battle. It's over.
Right.
So
Make
yes,
your
but
music.
you are an artist. So let's get back to making music.
Okay, you could say Nas won the Jay-Z battle. That mean Jay-Z ain't stopped being a better artist than him.
And that's fine. That's what we want
But
to hear.
both of them
from.
kept making
Kept
music. Is
making
what we're
music.
saying.
Yeah.
Make music.
It took Nas a long
It's not-
time to
didn't-
start making
It
music.
didn't
again.
take Drake a long time. And
No, it didn't.
They say
Yeah,
he
it-
lost the Pusha T battle too. So to me, it's hey man.
And a lot of
Go
people,
ahead.
I don't know. Most people say that that Nas won that battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will be one of the
Yeah,
ones.
But Jay Z was the one that
when
prevailed
Went
and
to the
kept
sky.
making all the more music.
Right.
Nas went down after
It was
that.
like
Nas-
after the
that's what I
beef
was
was over,
saying.
let me go and just get back to studio and get
Yeah.
to it.
nigga made Nas go get in the tech.
Okay, so if Drake lost the battle and
Get
Kendrick
your motherfucker
won,
in the studio.
And now it's time for Drake.
Jay Z
Drake
lost
beat
the
Jay-Z.
battle to Nas, but
Jay-Z just waited a minute and started making
No, he
hits.
just
'cause
kept
he's a
making
hit
music.
maker.
he just kept making music.
And Nas had to go figure some other shit out. And then he came back and went hard.
And he started that shit again. Sports playoff recap.
Oh, hang on.
Oh God,
What?
Before you do that,
I got a lot of thumbs down up that bill.
That was J. Cole shit.
Oh my bad. All right.
oh, that was just pointless. But what y'all thought about what Lil Baby said? Everybody watch it?
About
About what?
Emmett Gunner.
Yeah, like not working with Gunna.
I think he got his reasons. I think we all kind of assume what they are. He didn't specifically say. I think we just assume what they are and what he thinks and how he feels.
But if your man rocks with somebody and you not rocking with him because of what you think he did to your man, like
Well,
ain't
to
that
be
kind
fair-
of conflicting?
No, because you really hadn't seen your man really working with him.
Right.
I mean, he has a contract with him.
Right. And they got to work
We don't see
together.
them happy guy go lucky.
They ain't on the
Yeah,
same
put the
song.
song out on
They haven't put a song out.
Right.
And your man said whatever Wham say goes. So until he says otherwise, what Wham say goes.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, that nigga ain't made some shabby music here lately. Gunna shit been jamming, so it ain't like he falling off or nothing shit like that. So if they don't work together, that's cool.
And baby shit been going down.
You got one more chance.
It's been doing what?
Yeah, he got an album supposed to be coming January and February.
You say you got two albums coming out.
Right.
Yeah, January and February.
And I don't think it's Lil Baby, so I feel like the music gonna be good production.
Why do you feel that way?
But because I mean, based off history, his last two albums were pretty good.
There was.
I
I think
so.
you're the last one on the table that don't like that album.
I got a theory on why I think
His next two albums, his last two
He
albums.
arrived, G-Boss.
my boy was in school. He was doing this schooling thing.
You were trying to-
He wasn't graduate school.
Boy, that boy went to
ICDC.
yeah, that boy went to a 7-day program. That nigga wasn't in no
Why you
real
sitting on the
school.
couch? Why you rapping?
I think
I'm not trying to minimize what he did, but he went to like a little, like it wasn't like he was in like semester after semester.
Oh, he went to
He went to like a little. He went to like a 7-day business
You
program.
ain't gonna get no bachelors or nothing.
Yeah.
Nigga did College Hill. Goddamn.
I think to your theory, I think he stopped because I mean when
was
you look at
avoiding
his
something.
interview, I think some shit was brewing.
Yeah, he was avoiding.
My man was a little nervous.
I was there 2 hours ago.
Music was the furthest thing from his mind right then because he had some other shit he had to take care of.
Right.
There's no more 4PF. He talked about why.
Right.
It's not. I think all of that has to do with let me get this shit together first before I get the music, because it is some weird shit in the game.
Right.
Like we can be friends and we call ourselves this and we make it our music label, and then them folks try to tie all that bullshit that ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Right.
Because I've watched. I've seen how them folks tie shit that ain't got nothing to do with nothing
To this.
and how they flip shit and make shit like
So the music
more
gotta
than
be
what
about
it
the
is
music.
to help magnify their whatever they think their case is. So I think that's what Lil Baby was doing.
4PF was on. I ain't watched it.
Yeah, he
he
said
so.
that.
He said
Yeah.
that.
No,
Yeah.
he been dissolved 4PF. Because 4PF
he's
is
just
what
making a Rico.
That's what we called ourselves when we was kids, riding our bikes, throwing rocks at cars and shit.
Now it's
And now we 4PF, and now they trying to put us all together for some rocks
For
that
throwing
you
rocks.
threw.
Yeah.
And I ain't even talked to you in 2 years. I don't even know what you got going on.
Right.
So
I get it.
Man,
Smart.
I just feel like he
think-
wouldn't be Lil Baby without Gunna. Gunna, like
You can say it both
I
ways.
think he created his own pocket.
say it both
I think
ways.
he got his own.
I think he created his own pocket without
Man,
Gunna. They
well,
made
put-
some great hits.
They made
well,
together.
put him out
together.
there with they album together.
We knew Baby first though. I think that
He did.
when Drake got on that Baby, that's when we kind of got on Baby.
But Baby also said that Gunna taught him how to rap.
I get that, but Baby was the person that we heard first and we liked first.
Man, their first album was like his.
It was cold. It was cold blooded. I give him that.
So
But I
like,
think that Baby was gonna be Baby no matter.
I
I
mean,
don't know. When you come out, shout out my label, that's me. Gunna ain't on that song.
Yeah, no.
that
And
nigga
that's
held
what-
his
that-
own.
and that was the song
shit
that-
with
that-
Dirk.
that-
That when he
Real nigga, all
outshined
that
Dirk on
motherfucker.
all them songs, nigga, wasn't no Gunna involved on it. So I mean, Baby know how to make music.
Know how to make
It's
music,
just that I think he
he ain't
peaked.
made nothing recently.
I think he peaked, and he got to figure out how to get past that peak.
Yeah, gotta unpeak, nigga, repeak.
Sports. We saw our first playoff weekend. Friday we saw Notre Dame, Indiana. Notre Dame won 27-17. SMU played Penn State. They lost 38-10. Clemson played Texas. They lost 38. Texas won 38-24. Tennessee, Ohio State last night 42-17. But let's take them one at a time. Friday, Notre Dame, Indiana. 27 Notre Dame, Indiana 17. What's y'all thoughts, opinions on that particular matchup?
The better team won, man. The more strong team won. The more physical team won. The team with better athletes on both sides of the ball won. To me, the better coaching also won. Overall, just the better team won, and I just think that would have happened no matter who was in that spot. Not gonna say no matter who was, but when you're at that point of the Indiana or whoever's next after Indiana, would have probably got the same treatment in my opinion.
I agree. Indiana had no chance in hell of winning that game.
Nah.
So I agree with Hoot on that.
Yeah, I think they was just outmatched.
Yeah.
Notre Dame had a hell of a game plan. They did everything right in that game to win, and they went in to handle business. It's first round of the playoffs, and that's kind of what tends to happen sometimes.
Should Indiana have been there?
Well, let's go through the
through it
games
all.
and then we'll come back to that because that's a big part of the conversation. Penn State, SMU. Penn State won 38-10. I know we all watched it, but
Same thing.
takeaways from that game.
Same thing.
Same exact thing. Same thing, but I think it was a lesson learned for SMU. I think I heard something from one of the commentators within that game, and it was like, "This is SMU. This quarterback. He's never been in the stadium of a Penn State level with 100,000 fans screaming at him." And I think that's a learning experience for him. And I like it for SMU to get that experience because I think that's just going to make them better. We know they have good recruits, they have good players, they have good coaching, they have good money. So I think that helps them. But to go see that for the first time,
Let me ask you something.
SMU, hang on. Before you, I just got a question for you. SMU didn't play. Did they play at Florida State this year?
even if
I
they
don't
did,
remember.
it's
Oh,
not-
Clemson?
even it's
Florida
not
State
Penn State.
only like they stadium only like 78,000.
And they ain't play Clemson.
84,000.
What about Clemson?
They ain't play Clemson.
Oh, they ain't play Clemson. Okay, cool. Go ahead.
Do you? I'm not gonna say crowd don't matter, but do you think that it matters to that magnitude on the offensive side? Because I know on
Yeah.
defensive side that shit don't matter.
It matters, and the reason why I say it matters is because I saw the quarterback out there like this with 2 seconds on the clock,
Hell
can't hear
yeah.
shit, not knowing. So when I see you doing this, and I know you can't hear, and the crowd is the reason why.
Yeah, happy
It
that
matters.
man. Listen,
That 106,000 matters. Now you go to Florida State, they not as big. You hear that 60, 70.
Well, I was just asking you specifically
Yeah, boy.
because you've had to.
Boy, in Oklahoma, I could not hear a thing, and we was first and goal on our 2 yard line. Boy, I couldn't hear a thing. I don't know how they heard me. I couldn't hear myself. Real shit.
Gotcha.
In some instance, you can't hear yourself.
Well, when you play, you ain't have the helmet.
No, we didn't have.
But
it.
not even that. It's communicating like, nigga, if I can't hear myself and I gotta tell my receiver what to do, I can only imagine he can't hear me.
can't hear you.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but like,
It's hand signals in this stuff.
yeah, I was about
around
to
that,
say, y'all.
but it still matters. Like even
Like on defense, all I got a goddamn and the nigga way out there know what I'm doing.
So for you, perfect. But for the offense who needs to go score points, if my left tackle can't hear go and he get off late,
Yeah.
and that
That's
D line, that DN who keep on getting all of this pressure, keep getting off this
Head
ball,
rolling
hit me
in
in
his
the back
head.
of my
Yeah,
head.
yeah.
It
Because all he got to do is watch the ball,
Yeah,
and
he
your
gotta
nigga
hear
got to
it.
hear it.
Yeah. So he can't watch the ball.
Yeah.
So it matters. It matters in more. In I think it's gonna matter a whole lot more in college than it does in the NFL.
Gotcha.
Sure.
So
Because it's
shout out
bigger
Penn State. So
stadiums.
everybody agreed. Penn State went and did what they need to do. Clemson, Texas. Texas won 38-24. Got out to a big lead, but then Clemson kind of roared back a little bit.
Nothing
Tried to make it a good game, but long run, but it broke it. What's the?
I don't have nothing. That game probably to me was the most competitive game of the night.
Facts.
It turned out like I thought it would turn out. I think Texas just was the more superior team, better team. I don't think for them the crowd played too much, but it did help overall. But they just was the better team in my opinion overall than Clemson.
Texas
offensively.
with a run game, offensive man. Listen,
They did-
them
they
niggas, boy, dangerous. If they add that element to their passing attack,
Oh my God! But
them
that boy
boy-
was toting that.
that boy was-
He was getting somewhere.
that nigga was getting out of there on their ass.
They're not a. Well, this I don't even know what I thought, but this kind of I wonder how this plays a role into it. So these teams don't go to bowl games, basically.
Nah, they done.
The teams that lost, I know they done.
They played their bowl
Play
game.
that ball game.
They didn't. It just was a road game, but it's in the playoffs. But,
Nah, they called them a game.
But the
A bowl
reason why I
game,
said it is because,
Nah,
like,
just
when you go
regular
to the
game.
Sugar Bowl and you go to the Fiesta Bowl, you get perks and trips and tips and
Oh, no.
per diem,
That-
and it's
that's-
a trip. It's
I don't think that they care about that.
Yeah,
I don't
you
think I
playing
want
for a
per diem.
championship. Right, you-
I'm playing for a national championship.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't give a fuck about some fucking a snack.
Some of them care.
And they on NIL. Like, nigga, I don't give a fuck
Yeah.
about that. $150
Well,
per diem.
not everybody gets that though. You know, there's a
but
lot of people.
We
that
just
get it.
saw fucking who was it? We just talked about it last week. Who
Think
got
about it.
$40,000 each?
I think about it like this: Animal would have never got to see.
Yeah, but if
But
he
his
was on
ass was in
scholarship,
the
he got
goddamn-
$40,000 that year. So
All right, but next round is bowl games, right?
Yeah,
Right.
next round bowl game.
Like Rose Bowl.
Yeah,
and-
Rose Bowl. So you gonna get the Rose Bowl purse. You get PS5s. You might get a Camaro. You know,
yeah,
all
but
that.
I don't think that matters as much in the NIL era like it did when we were in school. That was the perk. Like you get a radio and you get some sunglasses. But nigga, fuck that sunglass. Nigga, I buy my own shit.
I get it.
Them
But I
niggas,
still-
that's why the transfer portal look
Nigga,
like
make
they
this
look.
the Alamo Bowl, the first round.
They got
Make the first round the Alamo Bowl.
we done with all the first round.
No,
games?
we not.
No, we got one more.
Just relax. Tennessee, Ohio State,
up.
42-17.
Get that nigga cake.
We saw the game last night. Ohio State jumped on Tennessee, and they pretty much stayed there.
Yeah, ass whipping.
What was the
Ass out of here.
prognosis on that?
They got their ass kicked.
Jeremiah
State showed
touchdowns is the real deal.
It was. I think I like those elements, fool. I've been saying that. I love those elements. I think that them going to Ohio from Tennessee, going up there to Ohio, playing in that atmosphere, playing in that cold, playing in all of that, it made a difference. And I think that if you in those southern towns, sometimes like that's gonna happen. It's gonna make a difference for them. So I like the elements playing a factor. Because throwing the ball, catching the ball in the cold, that shit hard. It ain't that easy.
Man, that's a trash excuse because
It's not an excuse.
it be cold as fuck in Tennessee.
It don't be Ohio State cold, but it does.
It be cold though.
And it's never in December, whatever the date was, the 21st. They never play at Tennessee December 21st.
Nonetheless.
They never play the game.
Put some clothes
Tennessee
on.
coach did say they last game or second to last game they played in Kentucky or something like that, and they was like it was 24 degrees or 23 degrees.
Put some clothes on.
That didn't matter,
Stop
though.
trying to be tough.
The element,
Well, did you see? I don't know if y'all saw, but when Tennessee warmed up, did you see them niggas out there?
With
Bitch?
no shirts on.
All them niggas had no shirts on.
And they had a flu by the second quarter.
them niggas was still. Nigga pulled my man hamstring out that bit. Flu
boy.
too cold.
What was y'all cold weather thing? Like say y'all playing Army or something. Y'all put
In my
clothes on, or-
experience, you'll put on all that shit, and when you would warm up, you had to take that shit off. You
Yeah,
be
because
hot.
it's hot and sweaty and it's too
Yeah,
heavy.
you be hot. So you don't really like when you playing. You really don't need that shit because you're running so much and you're active. Like
I think it's
I
the-
never really felt that shit. Now
Offensively, it's different.
Army, I felt it because I sat on the sideline. And all I did was kick off, return, punt team, shit like that. It was 34 degrees. The wind was blowing like 25 mile per hour, and it was raining. So I felt that shit then. But
I think it's different offensively. Like defensively is that, but offensively is like dealing with the ball and ball movement and ball management. I think that matters. Like throwing the ball as well as catching that cold, hard, frozen ball, and even the wind of how you have to throw the ball. I think all of that plays a huge
yeah,
factor.
I can believe that. Defense, you just kind of reacting. So
And you just go.
Do they
tackle it.
warm the balls up?
We didn't.
They
we
used to
have
put
that
them in
now.
bitches, and they used to wrap them in towels and shit.
But shit, by the time
they
they
try to
got
keep
there-
them warm, but
I was and all the reason I asked because I was hearing Pat McAfee saying how hard it is to kick in the cold because
Toe
they ain't
frozen,
warmed
the
up.
ball
Yeah,
frozen.
yeah, you're fucking
frozen as ball.
pull a hamstring kicking.
yeah,
out
and
there.
your toe froze, goddamn, with that bitch. To what Huda was alluding to, I seen a lot of people say after the Notre Dame Indiana 27-17, after the SMU Penn State 38-10, and after the Clemson, because Clemson was getting handled at one point. Hell, even the Tennessee Ohio State.
Yeah.
At one point, they were saying that the playoff committee was 0-3. They said that, basically they pinpointed that SMU shouldn't be there. They said that Clemson probably shouldn't have been there, or Indiana shouldn't have been there.
I saw 0-4 because every home team was up by 20 points at some point of every game.
Cool. So 0-4. Let's just say that. So it's saying in the college football playoff committee got it wrong. Do y'all believe that? Do y'all think that after watching these games? How do y'all feel about the way that they voted? I know it's hindsight now after the games. What is the thoughts?
I think that every team that got there deserved to be there, in my opinion. I think that's an easy argument to say this team should have been there, that team should have been there. I think the only thing that could have been a little bit different for me is the seeding. The seeding could have been a little bit different. Other than that, the teams that were in there, I think they all deserve to be in there.
And to the
And I
playoff
just think
committee,
that
to your point, the playoff committee did say if they want to change it, let us know. But we went off what
y'all
they
wanted.
gave us.
Yeah.
So if the commissioners want to get together and make changes, we'll vote that way. But this is what we had, so this is what we did.
Yeah, probably put a Boise State in and like it's hard to say, but Boise State play SMU.
Yeah.
Indiana play Arizona State.
Yes.
Some shit like to let those teams I ain't
Make
gonna say let 'em. They earn their
bad
wages in there.
teams, well, not bad teams, but lesser teams play lesser teams.
And it's not even that. It's as well as the number one ranked team shouldn't have to go through a gauntlet to get there. I ain't gonna say they
Right.
shouldn't, but like Oregon got to play Ohio State and then a better team, whereas they should have probably been playing a Boise or Arizona State or SMU in their first round game. Your first round game, you got Ohio State as a bye week. Here's your gift, Ohio State.
Right.
Who's playing amazing? You beat
What?
them, but
Isn't that kind of so? Who do you think Oregon should be playing out of these people?
the winner of Boise State, SMU, some shit like that.
Well, SMU,
Yes.
I know, but I'm saying if you seed it differently, then
but
so it would-
Oregon is the
Number
Big Ten
one seed,
champion.
yeah.
Why would I be playing?
Another.
Well, I'm saying
champion.
Oregon should be playing. If you're looking at eye test, who you think is better, Ohio State or Boise State?
But see,
or SMU?
but that's where we get it. To me, in my personal opinion, I don't like eye test nothing because eye test. Yes, we all can look at eye test and say that, but we don't know that. Like that's why people look like eye test would have said Alabama would have beat Vanderbilt.
Well, to me, it's all an eye test. The way they have it ranked, it's an eye test.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, when you say, like, I feel like that's why we play the playoff game. Like in the NFL, nigga, you play Oregon playing the next lowest, nigga, Ohio State 8.
I know, but
they playing the lower seed.
To me, the NFL is not an eye test. You don't get picked to go. Based on winning and winning percent is much more easier, much more direct.
Right.
Whereas even the way the top 5 of college football is structured, it's voted on. It's like
I
so it's
got it, but what I'm saying is Ohio State is the 8th seed and they're playing the 1 seed. There's no lower seed than
why
Ohio State. So they're playing the lower seed team.
So that's why my argument is the seeding is wrong. So I think that Ohio State shouldn't be 8,
right,
and Tennessee shouldn't be 9.
So okay,
that's my argument.
But who's left is what I'm asking you. Out of who's left, who would be the lower seed right there?
Me, like that's I said it. I would have put a Boise State down there or an Arizona State down. They would have been, in my opinion, ranked lower than Ohio State.
All right. Well,
I agree with Hood on that. To make better games, because none of these games was competitive.
Well, it's the first round. Like that's another thing that people NFL blow people out. And then I get tired of that shit because like when you look, people started posting, nigga, Alabama got blew out in the championship game. We've seen blowouts, so that's not new.
Whatever.
So stop that shit.
Yeah, and that's not my argument. My argument is just that the number 1 seed shouldn't have the hardest road to the Super Bowl or to the whatever. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
I just wanted to make sure
because I think it still probably would have been some blowouts. Boise State might beat the shit out of Arizona State. SMU might beat the shit out of Boise. It could still be a blowout either way. I don't care about that part. I just want the seeding to be better with those same teams, in my opinion.
I just wanted them to make sure that they're using the strength of schedule and making that a factor when they come up with these determinations who get in and who don't.
I wanted you to argue if you don't get in to not lose 3 games.
So right. So if you argue strength of schedule, which I go back, I say I think that the playoff committee actually did a great job. Like they tried everything they could to get Alabama in there because of Alabama's strength of schedule. Alabama fucking lost to Oklahoma. That's why they're not in it. So if you're saying argue strength of schedule, who are you?
I told you.
No. Don't tell me who you're against. Who would get in because of their strength of schedule? Over why is that? Yeah, now some argument shits on the ACC. So who did Miami play?
I'm not one of those.
No. Wait. What's Miami's strength of schedule that puts them in over Indiana? Who did they play better than Indiana? You got a phone right there in front of you.
To me, Florida. They played Florida. They beat the shit out of Florida in the swamp.
You can't argue that win. Don't argue that win. They don't let that be the win you argue to. Like I get they're a good, solid. They were 8 and 7, 4, 5 team. That ain't a good argument. It's a bad loss
for Miami.
I mean,
I'm arguing Miami to be in that. Miami
Florida is not a good win for Florida.
Okay, they beat Virginia Tech, who is in the ACC too.
They
had to come back and get them too.
It's not a great win either. That's the middle.
Give us another one.
They could keep saying Michigan. They could say Michigan, and then they could say Michigan again. That's your argument.
There's nobody in the ACC. That's good.
That's not true.
Give me a win better than Michigan.
I mean, Indiana could say we beat Washington
and Michigan.
Indiana could say they beat Washington. What now?
Again, I keep saying, at the end of the season.
Before you do that, I know what you're about to do. But before you do that, remember, you're still trying to find Miami's tough game over Indiana.
Hold on.
They don't have one.
Pull up Miami shit, man.
Because if you're giving me Virginia Tech, Indiana going to say Washington. Washington was in the college football playoffs.
I ain't talking about last year. I'm talking about this year.
Okay, cool. So give me Miami win this year.
Give me Miami, hold up.
You're going to struggle. I'm an ACC guy, but you're going to struggle.
It's not in him.
No, it's not. It's okay.
Not tougher than Michigan, I would say.
The Big Ten is a better conference than the ACC.
So
who are you going to?
I ain't talking about no last year's teams either.
Nigga, I'm talking about this year.
Right.
So who you going to give me?
Is it any ACC team still in the playoffs?
And who they lost to? Georgia Tech.
They lost to Georgia Tech and Syracuse.
2 bad losses. Don't lose to them people, man. If you want to be in the playoffs, don't lose to them people. It's all right. Indiana didn't lose.
Like somebody said, hey.
That's basically like saying
you don't deserve to be in the playoffs if you
lose 3 games
to Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
And to be fair, now that Alabama's lost to Tennessee, kind of looks even worse.
The way that and I try to tell him that Ohio State, arguably, is the third best team in the Big Ten. They didn't make it. They didn't go to the playoffs,
and they lost.
I mean, they didn't go to the conference championship,
and they lost.
Yeah, they didn't go to the. You keep trying to crown them, but they lost to Michigan, which is sucked. They lost to Michigan 4-5 years in a row at this point, but. They didn't play in the conference championship. Oregon and Penn State played in the conference championship. So that's 1-2. That makes you at least 3, but you lost to Michigan. So you could be 3 or 4. But they beat the shit out of Tennessee.
Yeah.
That's very true.
I know it.
That's very true.
And Indiana only lost to Ohio State.
They only lost to Ohio State.
And beat Michigan, who beat Ohio State.
So, see what I'm saying? And that's what I be trying to tell them. You can do that in every conference.
But you can also say, what is Indiana?
That's what I'm saying. Like they have no big wins, bro.
Michigan. I only asked you to find me a better win.
You just discredited me for Florida. Get the fuck Michigan out of that.
Michigan beat Ohio State.
Michigan got a better strength of schedule, and I think
no, they don't. Not versus Florida.
Michigan. I don't know. Let's see.
They don't. I'm telling you, they don't. As my team, they don't.
No way in hell they do.
Well, then that's why Florida is playing Tulane in the whatever.
Well, who use your phone?
Use your phone like I had to.
Yeah.
Man, okay. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you the wins that I'm gonna give you the wins that Indiana has. If I use.
Hey.
If I use,
you're not arguing that. No. You keep trying to make the easy argument. You're trying to say that Indiana doesn't deserve to be there for Miami. So give me Miami win. That's what I keep asking.
Again,
and you can't.
Give me their win.
All right,
Michigan.
They only have one loss. Their one loss was to Ohio State.
Okay,
and I would take that over Miami. Miami doesn't have the strength of schedule strong enough to say we get to bar you out of there. They don't.
Who did Indiana beat besides Michigan?
I don't know.
Nobody.
I know they
absolutely nobody.
Listen.
You can't tell me who Miami beat.
No, I'm not arguing. I'm just asking.
No, I'm telling you,
so that's why I keep saying it.
Neither one of them beat nobody.
Right.
I will say that Indiana did beat Michigan. I'm gonna keep saying it.
Yes,
and Miami beat Florida. So if you want to discredit Florida, you got to discredit Michigan.
Okay, so time.
You can't do that.
Okay, so time out, Todd. Give me. If you're gonna do that, right? Who did in this? Let's have a great conversation. Don't just talk the talk, right? Huda has already given you a great point. Huda just told you keep trying to say that. Who is Michigan? Michigan beat an Ohio State team. That's in. I know you want to get sad, but give me who Florida beat. Did Florida beat Georgia?
Georgia, no.
Florida beat Ole Miss. No. Florida be Ole Miss.
Ole Miss is nowhere. They're 3 losses. They're nowhere to be found.
Okay.
Ohio State's in the playoffs.
Well, we don't need to argue that. You asked me a question, I answered.
No,
we want you to give a good answer.
Ole Miss is a great answer. Who the hell are you talking about?
No, it's not, Todd.
Compared to Ohio State.
Listen to what we're saying.
That's wild.
No, it's not.
That is wild.
No, it has to be Texas, Georgia.
Thank you.
And that's really it.
So Alabama needs to be there? Alabama lost to Vanderbilt.
No, Alabama's not there. We're not talking about them.
Who's the third team? It was Texas, Georgia. Who's third?
You talking about from the SEC?
Yeah.
Who beat who?
I'm just saying who finished third in the SEC. Because we're arguing that Ohio State is the third best.
Alabama
team
probably the third team in the ACC.
I don't think they are.
It's Texas
because there's no more conference.
It's Texas,
Georgia, Texas,
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
So then that's saying that they would have had to beat Tennessee to beat.
That's all I'm saying. That's all we saying. Who did Florida beat at the top of the top?
Miami.
Who did Miami beat?
He's using Florida. You use Michigan. Michigan can say that because
Michigan beat Ohio State. Michigan beat Ohio State,
but Florida didn't beat Tennessee. Didn't they actually lose to Tennessee, right?
Yeah.
We lost to Tennessee.
Then that's the equivalent.
They lost to Georgia.
We lost to Georgia.
Who was your big win?
Ole Miss.
It's not. That's like
so. Ole Miss don't count.
Give us they're not a playoff team. Michigan beat a top playoff team, Todd. That's all we saying. We're not saying nothing hard, dog.
No.
It's a good win. This win is just better.
Okay, so okay,
it's a good win. Ole Miss is a good win.
I'll give you that.
Ole Miss is a good win.
I'll take that.
I'll
take that. The Ohio State victory is better than the Ole Miss victory.
We know it.
I'll take that.
I think Ole Miss beats SMU and Indiana.
Oh man,
that's a possibility, but then you
don't know.
I think that South Carolina would too, but don't lose 3-4 games.
It's just that simple. And we
but having a 16. Hang on. I know y'all think I'm just a SEC guy, but having a 16 team and it works for the Big Ten as well. Mm-hmm.
So your vote,
3 losses ain't that bad, fool.
It
When
is.
you playing
It is.
top
It
10
is.
teams.
It is when you lose.
They didn't lose the top 10 team.
you lose-
Alabama lost to Vanderbilt, not a top 10 team. Alabama lost to Oklahoma, not a top 10 team. Y'all argument got to go to dead, man. You got to make it make sense.
Or make your argument your argument.
LSU too. I forgot.
And
We
we
got
lost
LSU.
when they wasn't.
Not a top 10 team.
You got
I'm talking about Florida pop LSU.
We got 4-5 losses. I don't count us. I ain't biased, nigga. Okay.
What
It's not-
I'm just saying.
It's not a.
You asked another team. I'm just giving you.
I think
you know what
Ole
I'm
Miss is a better win.
Yeah, you
Right, but I'm saying
Even
I'm
though
giving you some
we
more
beat
people.
'em.
Right. So okay.
What
But now you
team
bring
has
in
a better
Minnesota in
win
the argument,
than?
basically.
No, I'm not. You 22, right?
I'm just saying.
What team has a better team than beating Georgia?
Huh?
What team has a better win than beating Georgia?
Nobody.
Nobody. That's a good win.
But one.
Yeah, but they got bad losses. Can't get right. Come on, we got to get off Alabama. Get the fuck out of here with Alabama. Alabama shouldn't have lost to Oklahoma. Alabama shouldn't have lost to Vanderbilt.
And
Don't
that's
look
why
like-
they don't.
Don't look like they should have lost to Tennessee either.
Yes, exactly. Look at how Tennessee just got did.
You can make an argument for a lot of different teams.
I honestly, I think
not.
I told
I'm
I told
trying.
Todd this. I'm not saying if y'all say eyeball test, I'm not saying that Alabama couldn't have put up a better match against Penn State. I'm not saying none of that. But all I'm saying is it's very hard to discredit the teams that got into the playoffs. They tried everything they could to put Alabama. Alabama's gonna get that spot until they fucking lost to Oklahoma, and they got beat handedly to Oklahoma. They
Yeah,
didn't
they
just
did. They
they didn't
did.
just barely lost.
Yeah,
they got handled.
And we lost when niggas went ranked.
Yeah, so like we gotta.
I like what the-
Again,
I
my
think this is a
argument
good-
was Miami or something.
I like what the
over
playoff-
But you
Indiana,
can't find
dog.
you can't find nothing to get them out of there.
I like what the
Aside
playoff.
from the nigga losing one game.
Don't lose to
that's all you
Georgia
name.
Tech and Syracuse. How about that?
That's it. Syracuse, yeah.
Both of them.
I get
Don't
it.
lose neither one of them.
I
games.
get it. Ho.
Majority
I get it.
saw what we expected to see with
Huh?
the teams that was in.
And I know
think
that's a hard
yes.
ask. It's hard to ask. but
I like what. Well, besides that Tennessee, that one kind of. I like what the playoffs did, and it
I
showed
think they
you
got it right.
these smaller schools. They ain't it, but that's what the first round is for.
I don't
gonna
know
say
if
that.
they're not it, but I know that they deserve to be there to give a shot at having a chance at it. That's
Yes,
all I do.
you should
and
have a
if
chance.
if you're the bigger schools, if you don't lose to Oklahoma and Vanderbilt, if you don't lose to Syracuse, those smaller schools don't have an opportunity. To do
And I'm
that.
not gonna sit here and
Handle
say
your
those
business.
smaller schools because once again, Tennessee lost worse.
Yes, they got handled.
They
didn't even look like they
look
belonged.
bad.
To a lower
For them to have the
ranked
prime
team.
time game, that was not what I was expecting.
They
They
lost.
just lost to a team that lost to Michigan. You remember, you don't want to credit Michigan.
I don't
Real
wanna
bad,
credit
right?
Michigan.
Real
They
bad.
got their ass.
And that's why I say that you can't eyeball test nothing. You can't just say, oh, they there, because nigga, you got to play the game.
And it
Right.
right. Saturday.
But
Yeah.
but again,
Like all you nigga pick Tennessee because
Like-
of the SEC bias, I believe.
I ain't
nah, I didn't pick them
ain't
because
pick-
the way they looked against Michigan. That's
Yes,
why
you
I
did. You picked
them.
Tennessee
I
'cause
picked them
they were
because
from the
them niggas
mighty
didn't look good
SEC.
against Michigan, they didn't. You saw that,
Got their ass smacked.
and they did. When
And I
that
can't wait
happened.
to see how this playoff go for the rest of. I mean, Texas looked really good yesterday.
Texas.
Ohio State looked amazing
The winners
yesterday.
look
Them
good.
niggas were flying.
The winners look good.
Yep.
How are the winners?
Yeah, but next week gonna be a different ball.
You said you thought that for Tennessee this week. You thought Tennessee, like, just let it.
The only
let
game I didn't pick right was Tennessee.
You picked
but
SMU
I'm not
too,
talking.
right?
Yeah.
Huh?
You picked
Yes,
SMU.
you definitely pick SMU.
You pick SMU on that sheet, my
And
boy.
he's shitting on the smaller school, but he picked SMU over Penn State.
Yeah, I don't fuck the Big Ten.
Exactly.
You got to learn to get your bias out of it if
Yeah,
you're gonna
man.
be for real.
Got to look at the X's and O's. That's what I look at. I don't give a fuck what conference you come from.
Well, I did that to try to make some ground way, just in case. Because if I pick everything y'all pick, I was gonna lose.
I'm just picking who I think gonna win it.
I just think we in that entitlement era, especially with them Alabama fans. It's like, oh, Alabama deserve to be in there.
Yeah, that's ass.
Just don't lose.
But their argument got lesser as the night when SMU shouldn't have been there. Whatchamacallit?
They still was
I
fine.
ain't hear not one of them.
It didn't
say
really
Tennessee.
matter who if you lost, Alabama should have been in there. That's
Not
what
one
I
of them.
say. It didn't really matter.
But not one of them said Tennessee should have.
Shout out to Vic. Michael
Shout out
Vick
Mike Vick.
became Norfolk State's head football coach this week. We seeing a rash of ex-NFL players getting the opportunity to coach at these different schools and things. So shout out to Mike Vick, man, and his new coaching gig. How y'all think? Y'all think he'll be able to handle it, do good? What's y'all thoughts on it?
I think it's gonna be very, very interesting.
I don't know.
I like that he went there.
Virginia guy.
Virginia guy. That's his. You know,
I need to see him as a history of coaching. I don't know his history of coaching.
Yeah.
So until I see that and see what he develops, I have no clue what to expect. Now, I wish good things for him. I just think it's
Hopefully-
hard to start coaching and just immediately be a success.
hopefully he get some good assistants in, and he's just the head guy. You know,
Even
the
still,
figurehead.
yeah,
even with that,
I
that's
think the
still-
hard-
that's not an easy
I
task.
wish him well, but the hard part gonna be a head coach is a CEO.
For sure.
Like, you got to
sure.
got to implement how long we practice on this, how long we practice, and I think it's
Structure.
something.
The whole
I
structure.
think it's something said to go down and start at the bottom as a GA and work your way all the way up, learning the play structure, learning from coaches like the Nick Sabans and the different trees, the Bobby Bowden tree, the different trees that people come off of because you get a chance to learn. I was seeing Kirby Smart. I didn't realize Kirby Smart was on Bobby Bowden's staff and he was on Nick Saban's staff. Jesus.
That nigga got some guys.
He was a trash DB.
Yeah,
He was a
like
trash,
you
really,
get to
like,
learn.
you know.
You get to learn all of that game and watch these people. Indiana coach came from he had
was
some
with
time
Bama.
at Nick Saban, and
Right.
you know what I'm saying. Like you learn from all of those different things. Although he played at the highest level, and he excelled at the highest level, that doesn't necessarily translate to being
Coaching.
the best coach. So,
I don't think he can coach at all, like a
see.
quarterback,
We're gonna see.
Yeah, we
because
definitely
that shit he had, you can't coach that.
And maybe for him, he's saying that Norfolk State is like starting at the bottom. This is my bottom.
Yeah.
I'm sorry it's not y'all bottom.
Yeah.
But this is my bottom, and this is where I'm gonna start. And this was so I respect it. It's cool. I wish him well. I wish him well. We're gonna have to see what that budget gonna look like because you say you hope you get good coaches and this and that. He either gonna have to find a real good pick of the litter. Because I don't know if they just gonna have money to be shelling that. I would like that to
and
go.
then Dion,
guys.
and then Dion picking up some, a lot of NFL former players.
Unless they
I
just
don't
want to do it,
A&M.
Which one?
Two
Texas,
names
Alabama.
that went floating.
Alabama, Texas.
Alabama A&M. They got rid of their coach. Ed Reed and Teddy Bridgewater.
Floating around. Teddy Bridgewater.
I won't take Ed Reed. I take Bridgewater.
Teddy Bridgewater.
Teddy
No,
Bridgewater-
Teddy Bridgewater going back to the NFL.
That's what he said.
That's what he would like to do.
No, and he said he's still coaching his high school team.
No, and not if he get the Alabama and them
He
job.
said he said he gonna go to the
Yeah,
NFL.
he can't do that either.
I don't know,
Okay.
but
I'm
that's
telling
what he
you.
said.
Maybe
I'm saying,
I
I'm
just
just telling
told
you
you
what he
two
said.
names.
I don't care what he
One of
said.
them two names.
He is not
One of them two
coaching and in the
names.
field.
Just remember
Yeah,
I said that.
I would take Bridgewater over Ed Reed, but at the same time, I mean, like they got to be proven at that level.
Right.
I mean, but that'd be dope.
Both
to
of them
see.
still gonna be young. I think both of those are too new for that job. In my opinion, that's my opinion.
The direction and the trajectory of what Alabama A&M is doing right now with enrollment and everything.
Go get your boy from one more boy from my.
Bruh.
He went somewhere.
Oh, and yeah, him. He in the mix too.
Sam Shade.
Sam Shade. He in the
Sam
mix too.
Shade.
that make more sense.
Sam
It
Shade.
does.
Go do that.
It does. However, everything got to be right. Everything got to be right. You got to be able to bring his people.
They want
in.
that splash, man.
That's
right.
Ever since Dion came, man,
That's
everybody
it.
been trying to make that splash.
That's it. But he's definitely on the
Speaking
on the
of,
radar.
huh?
Vic, when you was like the history, I just looked up his little history of coaching. Goddamn, the boy was under Andy Reid as a coach intern for the Chiefs for a while. He did that for I think 2 years. Then he went and coached the Atlanta Legends, like one of them stallion type teams.
Don't tell me about them.
Yeah.
He was an offensive.
Skip 37U.
And then
They lost every game.
Norfolk.
Nice. So no.
So no staff, no coaching experience. Travis Hunter. This week we saw that Travis Hunter relationship woes came into question. We saw that a lot of people made a big deal of how his fiance handled herself at the Heisman and then at a Adidas event. She came out on the internet, basically kind of said that y'all wrong, y'all got this totally wrong. She had a great explanation. Travis Hunter jumped on the internet in defense of her. Got a lot of people still destroying them and going after them in their relationship thing. Some of them probably even overshadowing the big Heisman win. What's y'all thoughts on what we seeing with Travis Hunter, the relationship thing? Because that was a big topic all this week on Black Twitter, Black Instagram, Black everything.
He did what he had to do if he wanted to be with her, but you just gotta fix your motherfucking face. Like, this shit ain't about you.
Or the girl?
Yeah. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, if you ain't that type of person or whatever, like, you decided to be in this role.
I don't even know, man. I think she just learning. She learning how to be.
Yeah, but learn.
Positions.
I just hate how society and everybody on the internet got their motherfucking opinion about
Yes,
it.
man.
That's the shit that I don't
fucking
like.
kids,
These
man.
motherfucking 20.
We messed
this
up
nigga,
so bad.
They kids.
Listen, bro. Like, I don't even think y'all understand the amount of goddamn fandom this man finna goddamn get thrown his way. I'm just gonna use that as the lighter word.
She better understand.
She's finna like, if y'all want this man to get her out of there right now, you just wait. This is Travis Hunter we talking about. This man ain't gotta,
if you want to stay, then
this man ain't gotta be the best
accordingly.
looking. Dude, this man is
Why?
like the
He
most
look like- he
decorated
look like he don't
player
have a
in
problem.
college football.
But you know what's
He don't look like
crazy?
he got a problem.
What's
with this,
crazy
so I don't
is-
know why everybody else have the problem.
Right.
What's crazy is like niggas. A lot of people coming and saying shit and going crazy. They got their own problems in their own natural life. Why y'all fucking with him?
Nuts. Some fool like
Right, and you fake it in public. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but why we fucking with kids? It's grown ass adults who can't get that shit
Your
right.
husband won't even open the door for you.
Yeah, like
Bullshit. It be anything.
man,
man.
fool.
Hey,
Let,
come on now.
Let Jay-Z not open Beyonce door. It's gonna be a shit stuff.
Hang
People
on.
just be
Y'all say all the time on here how like fake social media is. You put up what you want to see in your highlight.
facts.
you.
Heisman is a highlight. Smile. Adidas event is a highlight.
Yeah, but she
not putting
also
it
she
out.
also responded like to me.
I wanted him to have his moment.
I didn't want her.
Stand up.
I didn't
when
want
when your spouse win the Heisman.
She explained it,
Yes, she
and
did.
if you listen to how she explained it, I can understand
I
it.
can understand it.
Like I don't want her explain. My thing is don't explain. You
Right.
don't have to explain
Fuck them
yourself because
folks.
nobody's gonna ever get it and understand.
They're gonna
it.
come up with something else.
Yeah, they're gonna come up with something else. But what she said was she got ready to stand up. If you look at it, she did. But she said his mama wasn't standing up.
Right.
So I didn't want to stand up and they be like, oh, you making it all about you.
Yeah, you make
That's
it
why the
bigger
girl
than his
started
mama.
crying because like she was frustrated. Like I purposely didn't stand up to overshadow it.
Right.
But here we go.
Here's the
And you niggas
Now
have
that's the
something to say.
story.
Right.
And she was talking
I thought later on, his mama did stand up.
She did.
She
But
did.
at first she didn't.
She
So
did,
that's
right.
why she didn't stand up right away.
Well, when the mama stand up, you stand up.
She did.
And she said
Oh,
the reason
okay.
why she ended the hug so fast because she could see the cameras coming for him and Coach Dion.
So she wanted to
She
step
wanted
out
to
of
step out of the shot.
But yet you're criticizing, and that's why you don't have to explain. 'cause
Whereas if it was one of them girls who get all up in the way, oh look at her, she just want the spotlight is
Yeah.
on her. She just want to be all in the
I
camera.
think that-
all in the
Listen,
videos.
man, where's the girl who
don't
grabbed
care.
CD Lamb phone at the draft?
Nowhere.
Nowhere to be found, man. Relaxed, okay? It's gonna
Yeah.
happen. Just let it
them
roll.
kids-
Let
these
it play
kids
out.
be
Right.
Like it's crazy that
Shut your
grown ass
grown
adults. It's crazy that grown ass adults criticizing relationships and they not even getting it right or doing right. Bow Wow, shut your punk ass up because
Damn, what he
wanna beat up
because he
Bow? I
went in-
saw him,
If
though.
you
I
didn't
saw
see
him.
it,
He went
then
off.
let me
Yeah,
cook.
right.
I saw
But
it.
man, but Bow Wow, shut your bitch ass up because you ain't really helping. Somebody, I'm here to help. If you can help, pick up the phone
Pick
and
up the
call
phone and
them,
call
nigga.
them,
Man, you
right.
don't have to get on the internet. And then anything you know about trying to talk to somebody, if I'm taking something that you love or that you care about, and I'm down in it, man, that bitch, that
not
hoe,
looking out for
that
it.
you ain't finna create no barrier. You just put a barrier in y'all communication.
Right.
You
Yeah.
calling that man old lady a bitch and all that, and think that he finna respond to you. Man, shut the fuck up! Like you just
that's
doing
right.
Very
something out that
disrespectful.
point.
Yeah, I
yeah.
remember
Like
Bow Wow.
if you want to holler at him, pick up the phone. Hey,
Right.
yeah, man, what's his number? I just wanna but get out their business, man. Let them kids figure it out. So that's just my take on it.
I
know,
just say just smile.
It's just adults that's talking about the shit.
Just
That shit
smile.
cool, man.
That's
That shit
all.
nuts.
That's all.
That's just the trending
Kids
topic
don't
right
even-
now.
I
That shit
told
nuts.
y'all my boy gets it right a lot. My boy say y'all on people job. Y'all manager and boss looking at y'all for not being productive and not getting the work out that they need y'all to get it work. But y'all busy on the internet worrying about what some kids in Colorado got going on. Man, you got bigger fish to fry than worrying about what them folks in their relationship got going on.
I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Shout out Asia Wilson, man. 3-time WNBA MVP and 2-time champion is signing a 6-year contract extension with Nike and one of the richest shoe deals for a women's basketball player.
I mean, the money.
We showed a lot of we had a lot of controversy
so.
over the last
Right.
years, but they getting it right.
Got it right.
Well deserved
Well-deserved.
from somebody who been killing the game.
Face of the lead.
Yeah, the face of the league. She's the logo basically.
Right.
Like she is the the woman of the league. So shout out Asia Wilson. I just want to make sure that.
And I don't want to hear y'all we said. We don't want to hear y'all saying she just getting this just because they felt like they needed to give her something. No, she deserved it and she earned it.
Fucking right.
And if they look good, I'm grabbing me a pair.
Yeah, I hope they make nigga sizes too.
Right.
Well,
They
she
better.
probably got a big foot, but hold on, not yet. We gotta wait. Pick'ems, we ain't do no pick'ems. Pick'ems, and the games start early too. They start on Tuesday this week. Tuesday is Penn State.
Like little small bowl games.
No,
That's not this Tuesdays. I thought it don't start till the
Next
31st.
week.
I'm tripping. No, way off.
Yeah, you way off.
31st.
December
Yeah, it don't start
31st.
till
I come back next
31st.
week. I'm
I
tripping.
come back next week.
I'm ahead of myself.
Yeah, far ahead.
Yeah,
Next-
you good.
the week
Yeah,
after
we kind of off on pick 'em, so I get to sit on my throne this week, nigga. I just overthrew Todd, man. He don't belong there.
You can find some other bowl games we can pick.
I don't care about that.
Yeah, moving on into the dummy of the week.
Who's stupid?
Dummy.
Dumbass, stupid ass dummy. 27-year-old Charles Smith, no relation to me and Ardez.
Y'all cousins.
Bring your stupid ass to the principal's office. I don't know if y'all saw this, but he was arrested after a social media prank down in Mesa, Arizona, where he sprayed pesticide on
shit.
produce and rotisserie chicken.
Good, get him.
And posted it.
Get him,
Not only did he
stupid.
spray it, he took. If you look at it, it was fucking off. It said on there like big ass off bug spray. Sprayed it on the bananas. He sprayed it on the chicken.
The rotisserie.
Laughed at it and posted the shit online. And what's a prank? I don't know
They
what the
gonna-
fuck these kids call that
They
shit.
gonna
but
press full charges because that's gonna make.
I want them.
rotisserie
This
chicken
is
go down.
one where I want them
Get his
to
ass.
maximize the
Yeah.
problem.
Hell yeah.
You fuck with the food chain. What if somebody got, and somebody probably did. Like, think about how long it take to go viral before that shit. Somebody probably came behind and got them goddamn bananas,
Right.
man. And
More than likely.
like, them bananas, I'm gonna give that to my kid.
Facts.
Yeah, rotisserie. I'm straight eating this for dinner.
Hell
Whole
yeah.
family. This is
Finna make
family
me a
dinner.
sandwich immediately.
Like, so for that, Mr. Charles Smith,
Stupid
you
dumb
are
bastard.
the dummy of the week.
And not even that.
Dummy.
Even if somebody didn't get sick, they can say, "Hey, I went to Walmart this day, got a rotisserie, and I was fucked up."
Yep.
Walmart
And I didn't know what it
ass
was.
suit.
I just don't understand why they think that those are good pranks. Like, that's not a fun prank.
That's not a who is laughing at that?
Most pranks be bad. Most of them, I just.
Most pranks just be like, bro,
It's either gonna get you the
you
ones
should
that
have got fucked up.
they either gonna get you shot, get you slapped, or messing up the food chain, like the niggas licking the ice cream.
Nigga just get beat the fuck up. Like nigga just need
'Cause
to
you
get his
can't.
head beat the
Cameras.
fuck up.
Cause you go to jail.
He's right here.
And is it worth? Do you want to beat him up for you going to jail?
Yeah.
I might take that ass whooping. Not ass whooping. I might deliver that ass.
Like if somebody come
If
up
it's
with me,
just a-
Like I see a nigga spraying some pesticide and I slap him, I might get the hero award. Nigga, I might be on CNN
I
with
think
him.
I'm going to be. Hey, he spraying shit. I'm going to get the security guard. Come get this nigga.
Throw a melon
telling-
at his ass or
I'm
something.
telling. I
man.
am telling.
Again, this is the Christmas episode. And on that note, we'll be back next week like we never left. Because like we say every week, we never leave. You dig?
Merry Christmas. you
Merry
filthy
Christmas.
animal.
Happy New Year's. Well, we'll be back for New Year's. But man, love on your people, man. Enjoy. I know
Merry.
everybody doesn't have their people, but love on everybody, man, and enjoy your time, your holidays with your people, man.
Oh, before we leave, I think I did this talk. I got two questions.
Ask them both.
One is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Yes.
Die Hard
100%. Yes.
with Samuel L. Jackson and
No,
White Man.
that's Die Hard 3.
No,
The first one.
It's not.
Yes.
The first one.
I've never considered
No,
it,
it was
but,
action.
but I think
But
it is
it's
dropped around Christmas, but I don't know.
But no, I don't think it's.
Gremlins is a Christmas movie.
No, it's not.
Yes, it on. They got Christmas lights.
It's got snow.
I don't
outside.
think Die Hard is. I mean, but it's just a
I ain't
internet question. All right, so
Might be like Home Alone.
question
Yeah,
two.
there you go.
What's your okay? That
It's
goes.
a Christmas movie because he was trying to make it home and chill with his kid for Christmas.
I don't think it was a Christmas movie, but
They were killing people.
yeah, nigga blew up a whole airplane or
Right.
some
It was
shit.
about terrorism.
But
nigga. What you talking about?
to save the Christmas party.
what is your favorite Christmas movie?
Home Alone,
Alone.
1, 2.
Home Alone.
Home Alone.
Home Alone 1. You gotta just say 1.
Home Alone 1. Home Alone 1 and 2.
And then after those
Two
two,
wasn't
I
that
got Bad
good.
Santa.
2 was extra good.
Bad Santa Fire.
After those two, I got Bad Santa.
Bad Santa Fire.
I like that.
1 and 2 was true. You tripping?
Todd, you gonna say something?
Next Friday.
Home Alone.
Next Friday, nigga. When they had the crackhead.
And on that note, we'll be back next week like we never left. Because like we said every
Did you say
week,
one?
we never leave. You dig?
He ain't let me. So okay, bye.
Well, what's your